Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Garrett Scott.
And I'm Aaron Lyons. Welcome to the All-In pregame show sponsored by Lipscomb Sales and Southern Motion.
So, guys, welcome to the pregame show. Of course, it's homecoming tonight. Got a lot going on. We got a good tailgate going on. Some interesting things about homecoming. We're actually playing Houlka, which we've only won. We've won every single time we've played them. So it should be a good game. Though statistically, we have won the games. Of course, lots going on. Drumline, they're going to be down here playing us some cadences. And tell us a little more about what's going on tonight.
Well, there's just going to be some the cheerleaders, of course, cheering the team on. We got the tailgate going on with a lot of people at the tents, especially the alumni tent. It's a great chance for the alumni to reconnect with every classmate that they've had and just catch up on old times. And just a lot of good energy here, great music with Scott Burns, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, we got to give a good welcome to, or a big thank you to Scott Burns for allowing us to do all this and allowing for all this to be possible. Because, quite frankly, without him, none of this would be possible.
Awesome.
So we got a few seniors playing out here tonight. We got Charlie Forrest, Connor Chrisman, Russell Hamby, Kyle Gray, Lee McBunch, Emery Mullins. Some standout players. We got senior Dason Maloney. He has 28 tackles for the season, 5.8 rushing yards per game, about an average of 7 tackles per game. Tyler Beard, of course, he's our new quarterback this year.
Yeah.
It's his first time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is his first time, and haven't not really played football almost any of your years, and just stepping on that field, that takes a lot of guts, and I give my hats off to that guy.
He's been playing hard ever since he's been out there.
Very hard.
He's become quite the player for the TCPS Eagles. We got Zach Tiber, who's always a strong player for the TCPS Eagles. This year he has an average of 104 rushing yards per game, which is it's quite impressive.
It's very good.
So, as you know, our record is 0-4. We haven't won a game yet, but fortunately, we're looking to bring home our first win tonight. So, anything you'd like to say about that?
Well, I can just say, Garrett, especially at the pep rally today that we had, that the players are hungry.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing nonstop, hard, fast-paced, as hard as they can. If they're going to lose, they're going to lose with their dignity, and they're going to lose falling with pride.
Yeah, and a lose is always tough, but especially on homecoming night, it's homecoming loss is always hard. So, they're gonna work very hard and try their best to do this and come out with a win. We have 44 points for, which average 11 points per game. 160 points against, which that's an average of 40 points per game. Anything you'd like to say about that?
Well, there's a lot of newer guys on the team. There's a lot of younger guys too. We still have a good bit of seniors, but under those seniors, there's just a lot of new guys, and they're just really trying to get still a feel for the game.
Yeah, we got 18 players, and 11 of them are seniors.
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
Maybe
so we got to do some big recruiting for next season.
Oh, definitely.
But passing, we have an average of, or we have 220 yards passing for the season. First, we'd like to ask you, the viewers, to support the TCPS video production class. For your support, you can enter to win a Thanksgiving dinner on us from Todd's Big Star. You get free turkey, free half-pound of dressing, free quart of gravy, free rolls, and pretty much anything you can imagine for a Thanksgiving dinner. It can be for you and up to 15 players, 15 people So any donation counts, and if you'd like to make a donation, you can contact Scott Burns. And so thank you for that if you donate. So back to sports.
All right, yes.
Rushing this year, we have 664 yards rushing, which it's pretty impressive. That's
Pretty good.
That's about 150. What? About 150 per game.
Per game, yeah.
Defensively, we're not so strong.
Yes, yes.
We have 167 tackles in 4 games, which isn't too terrible, but we only have 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, and 8 fumble recoveries. Anything you'd like to say about that?
Well, I mean, Garrett, like I said earlier, these guys a lot of them are still young, and I mean, especially having that big gap between that age gap. If a player gets hurt, I mean, these little guys have to just go in and step up and make a play.
Yeah, these guys pretty much have to play the entire game.
Yes, and I mean, you can't get every single tackle. I mean, just sometimes it's just not a good day, and apparently, nobody can tackle as well. But I think these guys have been working very hard, getting that tackling, and maybe tonight we'll see that.
Yeah, they've probably been working all week on strengthening their tackling skills and all that good stuff. Houlka now, they're actually 0-4 as well. 90 points for, 22.5 average per game, 183 points against. So actually, in points against, we're beating Houlka. Passing, they only have 96 yards total passing for the season. 6 interceptions. So obviously there's a big discrepancy there as well between TCPS and Houlka.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to add about that?
Well, I mean, TCPS has been playing Houlka for a while, and we've always won, as far as I've known. Yeah. And we've always had the better team to win. And, I mean, this year we're, as you're saying, I mean, we're pretty evenly matched record-wise. But, I mean, we got the passing advantage, we got the rushing advantage, and, I mean, maybe we'll get that win tonight. Maybe tonight will be the night that TCPS gets that first win, and it could change up the entire season.
Yep. It could, like you said, it could change the entire season for the better. Like, this could be the one win that we needed and kick off this season.
Could be the spark that lights the dynamite.
Because we do have, 5 games left. Is that it after this one?
5. I think it's 5. I think you're right.
Something
5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that. Rushing, they have 596 yards as well. That's also as opposed to our 664 yards for the season. We definitely have that to our advantage as well. Defensively, tackle-wise, they are doing better, but interceptions and fumble recoveries, we're definitely leading them. So, do you remember homecoming last year against Thrasher?
Vaguely. And it was mainly because I can't play football anymore, and I was up in the stands. But I mean, I do sort of remember that game.
Yeah.
I can't honestly remember if we won or not.
All right. Well, just to remind you guys, Thrasher at the time was undefeated. They were the best team in our division, and we were all like, why in the world are we playing them on homecoming night? But I was actually late getting to the game. I was actually playing last year, as you remember. And by the time I got here, we had already scored 14 points in the first quarter.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
And we ended up, I believe they only scored 7 points the entire game. And we just kept on and won. We won that game. And that was probably my highlight of last season. Besides the Biggersville game.
Now I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it now?
Got it now.
Man, that was a great game.
I mean, maybe that tenacity from last year, and it being homecoming night, it means a lot more to these players.
Absolutely.
A lot of these seniors, it's their last homecoming. and they're in front of a lot bigger of a crowd just because it's a homecoming crowd. And I mean, it's going to give our players, I think, a better mindset, and it's gonna drive them. They're going to give a lot more energy into it.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, this being homecoming night, these players are going to definitely try harder to win, to get their first W. So let's move on to the cheerleaders. Talk about them for a minute. You know, we definitely have a smaller squad this year, but we do have a new cheer coach. What do you think? How do you think she's doing?
Well, I can already tell that she's doing a lot better. I mean, at the pep rally, she was already using more dynamic cheer stunts, and you know, my brother being a cheerleader, he actually cheered with our cheerleading coach, Kirsten Seward.
Like
at ICC.
Really?
At ICC, cheered with her. And he always told me that she was really good, and I think she's going to be a great teacher and a great coach for our TCPS cheerleaders.
Absolutely.
I mean, they still have some more to learn, like everybody does. But I can see an improvement. These are more challenging cheers.
And she's definitely brought our cheer squad up to par with, say, what the rest of the state is doing. She's definitely brought a new spin on the cheerleading going on here. Drumline also going on. James Underwood, he's the new drumline coach.
Yes.
How do you like him?
Oh, he's a great guy. I mean, it's his first year also to do drumline, but I've always known this guy to be a very good drummer. Great guy, great energy, and just I think he'll be a great addition.
Yeah. Let's go back to the seniors for a bit. Let's say who would you pick to be the star senior of this year?
Wow.
Well, I mean, tough question, I know.
Well, you got Connor Chrisman, Charlie Forrest, Tyler Beard, Dason Maloney, and Zach Tiber. I mean, and then you got Russell Hamby being a very good lineman. I mean, it's hard to choose. Then you got Kyle Gray. But if I were to choose, I would say Dason Maloney.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's a tough, tenacious player, and he never gives up. And he makes a ton of big plays.
I do agree with you there, but I gotta say I gotta commend Tyler for being the step-up star that he is.
Yes.
Coming out first season to ever play football, and he is on top of that. Of course, he plays baseball for the Eagles as well. Yeah. He's also a great. Do you know what position he plays?
It's hard to tell. Being a fan there, I mean, everybody looks the same, but I have no idea, Garrett.
All I know is that he's got a good throwing arm.
He does. He really does.
He was injured last year or something. He had something wrong with his elbow or something.
Yeah, had surgery. Had a lot of physical therapy to do, and but he made it back, and we're glad to see him as our quarterback too.
Speaking of injuries, Lee McBunch is out, I believe.
Yes.
This game. What happened to him?
If I'm right, he had something wrong with his shoulder, and I think possible surgery. I'm not sure he will be out for the season.
I didn't know it was that serious. You know, as you know, Russell Hamby had a few complications. What was it, last week with the hip injury?
Something like that. I could never really get a good answer about.
Yeah. Did he? He actually ended up not playing last week.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was the week before because it was the last home game, wasn't it?
I think, yeah. It was last home game.
Yeah. So we definitely got to commend him as well for, you know, going out there and playing his hardest, even though he's not feeling 100%. What else would you like to talk about tonight?
Well, I mean, just about the injuries. I mean, you're gonna have players injured. It's a hard game. It's a tough game. It's football. And I mean, you're gonna have players injured, and hopefully, you know, Russell will be back 100%, and you know, Tyler's already 100%, and it is a loss to see Lee McBunch hurt. But hopefully our Eagles can recover from it.
One thing you can always expect from Russell is, even if he's not feeling 100%, he'll always give 100%.
Definitely.
Because he is that type of player where he plays his hardest no matter what.
Oh yeah.
So for a minute, we're gonna invite in our producer Scott Burns. He'll take your seat.
All right.
So, Scott, come on in.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
I'm doing well. Man, you guys are doing great for the first show. Figured we'll talk just a minute about had to get my leg under the table there. Sorry.
All right.
Talk just a minute about what we've got going on out here tonight. You guys have been talking about homecoming, everything that's going on. Some of the things that we're doing in the class is, like we're webcasting this. It's supposed to be live, but with technical issues and internet problems and things, we're not able to live webcast it, but we're going to upload it so people that are watching it obviously know that it's there. Tell your friends about it. Once again, we want to say thank you to Southern Motion and Lipscomb Sales. So far, what do you think about the atmosphere out here tonight?
It's great. It's got a big crowd, big show up. That's always a good thing.
How do you like jumping out here doing a show with no practice, no rehearsal, the music blaring in the background?
Well, I mean, all you can do with that is just have some fun, and that's the main thing I'm doing right now. Is I'm having some fun right now.
Well, we are, we're doing this show on a, I'm not too proud to say we're doing it on a very minimum budget. So the technical issues that are arising are coming from that minimum budget, but we're going to work on that. We're getting sponsors like Lipscomb Sales and Southern Motion. I know you guys talked about it earlier, but I want to talk real briefly about the fundraiser that we're doing for video production.
All right.
We're going to be giving away a turkey, dressing, giblet gravy, rolls, enough food to feed 15 people for Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
Now, what we've decided to do is we know that most of the people that will probably donate probably won't need that meal. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to choose a family that will receive that meal, and then us as a class will try to deliver that meal on their behalf and on the behalf of TCPS Video Production. But on top of that, we are giving away an awesome recliner. I mean,
is this it right here?
It's over there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Aaron to pan over to the recliner. We hadn't planned this, but Aaron, can you get that recliner real quick? Now, that is a nice-looking recliner.
That is a very nice.
I'm a relatively big fella, so I picked one that I would be comfortable in. So if I'm comfortable in it, anybody will be comfortable in it.
Uh-huh.
So we want to encourage you, when you make a donation of it, whether it's $1 or whether it's $1,000, it's all going to the video production class. But you also get the chance to get the free meal for a family. They'll feed up to 15. That's a lot of turkey and dressing. And then you also have the recliner that you can keep or give away. We didn't plan to do this, but how would you like to see if we can get Mr. Ben Scoder over here? I'll interview him if you want me to, or you can interview him.
It's up to you.
All right. Let's see if we can get Mr. Ben Scoder over here, and I'll interview him real quick. And
right.
we, all this technical moving around on camera, that's just part of doing it live. But Mr. Ben Scoder, come on over. Now, we're doing a live show here, Mr. Ben Scoder, webcasting it. We saw you walk by, grabbed you up.
Yeah.
How do you feel about TCPS's first homecoming, or your first homecoming at TCPS?
My first one here, not your first.
Not my first.
Our first. Yeah, I'm excited. I like the environment. It's fun seeing the alumni come back here. The fans pouring in. I mean, it's got the barbecue going over there. It's a lot of fun. The kids dressed up, students dressed up. It's a real fun environment.
Well, where you're from, how big was homecoming at your old school?
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. We had a lot of our alumni come back, and kids did banners, and every year we'd hang up the previous year's senior banners. So it was fun. It was a big event.
Well, how important is it that the alumni come back and participate in things that take place at their school?
That's very important for us because it not only allows us to reconnect with the alumni, but it also allows us to find out what's going on in their life. Plus, it's good for the students, the current students, to see there's life after TCPS, and that hearing from the alumni that they're prepared for college. I've talked to several, first time I met them, but they've also that they're very well prepared for college as they've been studying.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, the school that you came from, did they do webcast of video games, or how unique is this that for the people that are tuning in and watching right now? I mean, what kind of experience are they receiving right now?
Now, this is unique. I've got some of my former teachers at the other school and some kids that are watching the broadcast. They've been watching the games in the past. They've been watching the students' weekly newscasts, and teachers are like, man, that's really cool. So I think you've seen a couple of their comments on Facebook.
I think even your wife has kind of commented a couple of times about that segment, The Buzz with Mr. B.
She may have. Lucas is the best, man.
Lucas is amazing and not to, he is height challenged, but he's got the heart of a giant.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
So you want to predict a score tonight?
No, I don't do that.
You don't predict scores?
No. I'm hoping we start hard and fast and we win. The guys have been working very hard this week, and they've been working hard all season. I'm hoping tonight's a victory for us.
Well, let's talk about something that a lot of people don't know about. But yesterday at practice, guys were out here practicing. I guess you know about the sinkhole in the middle of the field.
Yes, our artifact out here in the field,
Yeah, have we found out what it is?
No, we found out that it must have been a well because it was lined with bricks in a circular pattern all the way down the hole. So it must have been some type of a well dating back, they're saying, maybe to the 40s or so.
That's pretty cool. I think we should dig it up after the game and find out, or not dig it up, but try to find out what it was.
I tried to get her to take some photos for historical purposes. But
did they get any?
I don't know.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you get up.
Okay.
We're going to invite Garrett and Aaron back in because we've got about 4 minutes left on the show before we go to the game time.
We are.
And got the national anthem. The choir's doing the national anthem. We're going to get that on the air.
Right.
So thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for coming. If you're still out there, get over here. We've got time just before it starts. Got about 15 minutes to first kickoff.
And plenty of food.
Lots of food.
All right, Garrett, Aaron, y'all come take your spots, and we're going to jump up.
Give it back to the pros.
We're going to move on live on TV. So not normally how you do it, but
it's unorthodox.
It's all right.
Well, Aaron, we're back. So, what are you looking forward most to tonight?
Well, the game, of course. Two teams, same kind of record, and it being homecoming. It's just going to be a great game. Great game to see.
It'll be a very close game at that.
Possibly.
Yeah.
You never know.
It'll be a good game, regardless.
Yeah. So, if you were to predict the score, what would you say?
Ooh, that's tough. I'll say. Let's see. What's a good score? I'll say 10-13.
10-13.
Yeah.
All right.
TCPS.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it being 28-10 TCPS.
All right.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll find out who wins.
Yeah. Very, very soon. We've got about 12 minutes till game time. 2 minutes till. Well, we give it over to
close out the show.
Close out the show, yeah. But
is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, nothing really. It is our first pre-game show. We'll add that again.
Yeah.
So
next home game. Be looking forward to the next home game and for the pregame show. We got a few guys over here wearing those those
full red bodysuits.
You want to see if we can get them over here?
Yeah.
Hey, JG.
JG.
Hey, JG.
JG.
Come here for a second.
Come here a second.
Just come here.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we're gonna get JG in
Step
here
on
for a
around
second.
here.
So, this is JG Lipscomb. Come on down here a little bit. They probably can't see you. This is JG Lipscomb. Why are you dressed like this, JG?
Well, we thought homecoming week, we got to win the game. We thought we'd give the players a little extra boost of confidence, and when they score a touchdown, look back and see us cheering, that'll just give them that extra boost to just want to win.
So were you one of the ones that wore this the other day?
As a matter of fact, I was the leader. We all went to Walmart. We got our suits. Turned out to be a great idea.
Well, I like it.
Thank you.
Very nice outfit, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, JG. Well, let's see. We got
about a minute, less than a minute left.
So 11 minutes till game time. I Is the game live tonight? I think we're still having complications with Wi-Fi.
I think the game is live tonight.
Is the game live tonight? Is the game live tonight?
Is the game live tonight?
Okay,
no, the game
yeah.
is not live tonight.
You cannot watch the game live tonight, so
Very sorry.
we're sorry to inform you of that, but you'll have to watch all this pre-recorded.
All right. Well, it is 7:20, and that is the end of our show.
We're going to
take
turn it over to
Steve
Tiber
and Greg Jolly.
All right. All right. So thank you and have a good day. This is the All Ins pregame show, sponsored by
Southern Motion
and
Lipscomb
Sales. Thank you.
Thank you.
160 yards on the ground. And again, when you just hear that stat, you're thinking, oh, some success.
Sure.
You know, you rush for 160 yards. If the New England Patriots pick up 160 yards on the ground and they pick up 200 in the air, 360, you're feeling pretty good about the Patriots' chances.
Most of the time you're going to win if you got that many yards. If you're controlling, you're balancing your attack where that many yards on the ground, that many yards in the air, you're kind of in a balanced attack formation. Again, the one thing that has hurt us all year long are the long plays. We've got to contain, whether it be a kickoff, whether it be a punt return, whether it be a long pass where we're just, one step off. How many times last week we were just one step off too and just missed that too? But that's where, the maturity of the team, I think that's where we'll see, us grow as a team as we continue throughout the year. And tonight, like I said, something's got to give, Steve. When you're both 0-2, 0-4 in the season, somebody's coming home with a W tonight.
Somebody's going to win tonight.
Somebody's going to win.
So the Eagles, I see some alumni here. Will Cockrell, who holds the record here at TCPS for touchdown passes. And I saw the Yimmy boys and see my oldest son, Steven Tiber, who holds the record for sacks in a season and in a career. And I know other alumni will be here as well. At halftime, again, I'm going to throw out 5 names at you, Greg. Some that you might know, some you might have forgotten about. I know this is your first year here at TCPS. 5 players that I think have done left their mark at TCPS on the football program. The only stipulation is they had to graduate here. So we've had some good ball players that were here for a year or two. I think of the young man Goss playing ICC baseball on a scholarship. But yeah, you had to graduate, and we'll share that in just a little bit. And so football is right around the corner. Tonight the Eagles will be sporting for the second time, Greg, their brand spanking new red jerseys. And the kids, they love that.
They do. I think they actually wore them today. They usually wear a shirt and tie on their, on Friday before a football game. And today, Coach Holliday said, hey, guys, it's homecoming. Let's break out the red jerseys in style again and bring them out so we can just wear them all day long and get comfortable with them. So I love it, too. That kind of gives that spirit, goes ahead and gets you fired up for the night.
So they'll be wearing their red jerseys, and probably their white pants will have their white helmets with the eagle on the side. The Eagles here tonight. That's the first time we've seen the Eagle mascot this year. Again, only the second home game for the Eagles, and so just to show them a little love, 0-3 on the road, 0-1 here in Belden, Mississippi. So I guess better than being 0-4 on your own home turf.
Yeah, I mean, we've been road warriors so far. I mean, we've been here one time and obviously faced a very tough Coldwater team. And, when you're on the road, it's always you got to play just mistake-free, almost have the opportunity to win. And when you've got a few things still going wrong, you're still kind of working together, you're still learning. So I expect big things tonight because, again, by being back home in front of the crowd, it's going to pump the guys up.
Last week, TCPS went on the road and lost to Biggersville. It was a game, though, Greg. In the third quarter, it was 18-13 Biggersville. They were able to pull away 32-21. What I do like about the Eagles, and I'm partial because my boy number 24 is one of 16 on that team, they never give up.
They never give up. And, I mean, again, we've talked about this for Ironman football. When you've got 16 guys that are out there dressing up,
absolutely,
you got to play both ways.
Old-time football.
Guys, old-time football,
like we did in the neighborhood.
Yeah, back in the neighborhood when you play for 8 hours. But,
That's
yeah,
right.
It's just you got to be able to play both ways. And in 1A football, you're going to see that a lot of times, too. But, expect them to not have any problems with, as far as stamina issues or anything like that. I think they're going to come out today and hopefully come out on top.
And tonight's not a hot night. The humidity is not bad as well. Houlka tonight will be wearing their white jerseys with their black pants. They have black helmets, the Houlka Wildcats, coached by Rob Allen. Their captains tonight, they're in the middle of the field. Their captains tonight is their quarterback, Wyatt Esterly. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 170. looks comfortable in the pocket. Saw him play against Biggersville. They lost that one 52-50. Number 9, Jonathan Huffman. He's a sophomore as well. Looking for a senior out there, and I think number 20, James Buggs, he's a junior running back. For the Eagles tonight, Coach Halliday went with 3 seniors, and, he kind of rotates them, but tonight he just felt he wanted to go with his guns. And so Connor Chrisman, the player of the week last week, Zachary Tiber, the player of the week the 2 previous weeks, and then the first week, Desa Maloney, the captain. So the 3 captains are out there. The Eagles have won the toss. They've decided to defer to the. Oh, now wait till you hear this. Now the Eagles won the toss and they deferred to half. Houlka decides to kick off.
Wow.
So that means the Eagles will get the ball most likely to start the game and in the second half. Why would you do that?
I'm not real sure of why you do that, too, unless you just really believe in your defense there, too. But, hey, it's not anything I'm going to argue about. I can promise you that.
Well, that tells me Coach Rob Allen believes that this game is going to be a game of field position, because if you're going to kick off the ball not only in the first half, but most likely the second half as well, you're thinking your defense is going to be able to stop the Eagles from moving the ball. I mean, that's what I guess. But weather's not an issue tonight. It's a perfect night.
Yeah, it's a perfect night, too. And I'm going to take an opportunity, too, if I'm the coach on the other team, I'm going to take that opportunity to be able to take the ball first off my hands as well. So, hey, we'll see how it works out for them as far as strategy.
We are just about 5 minutes away. Of course, we have our pregame national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner will be sung here just in a couple of minutes by some of the students at TCPS. The Eagles alumni doing something new here, first time ever. They're on the field, and there's an alley, and the TCPS Eagles are walking through. They're not coming out charging. They're not running. It's all about business tonight. TCPS Eagles led by the 3 seniors, Maloney, Chrisman, and Tiber. I mean, they're just walking like it's time to go to work.
I like it. They're locked arm in arm, coming in as a unit right now. Playtime's over. Let's play some football.
Absolutely. And so the Eagles, coached by Coach Sean Holliday, and I tell you, he's known around here for being the assistant coach of the baseball team. TCPS last year, the North half runner-up in just their 3rd year of competing in the MHSA. But he has brought that enthusiasm to the football side. But we're ready for the Star Spangled Banner, and we will try to do our best to get the mic on that as the Eagles line up and Houlka lines up. I'm sorry, we're going to do the invocation first. And now the national anthem. And I don't know if you could hear that, but that was the national anthem sung by a bunch of junior high students here at TCPS. Tupelo Christian, TCPS in Enville Road in Belden, which is, of course, connected to Tupelo. And I love that about football here on this campus. Yes, you can pray before you play high school football here at TCPS. Houlka tonight at TCPS, we've got homecoming, and we have a great crowd. I counted 11 tents, Greg. So I can count high.
You can count high.
Yeah, it's about as high as I can. But
I understand.
11 tents tonight out here. The court, the queen in the court. The queen has not been named yet, has she?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
think that happens at halftime. But as I said a couple minutes ago, the Eagles, Houlka won the toss, and they decided to defer to the second half. So the Eagles will be receiving the ball most likely not only this half, but the second half, which is a little bit interesting. So the Eagles will be receiving the ball from the left of the radio or the computer, whatever you're listening on, your headset as you're driving down the car. They'll be receiving the ball on the left side of the car, and Houlka will be kicking off on the right side. How's that?
Either way, exactly.
Definitely not on your motorcycle.
Not on your motorcycle.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes straight ahead.
So here we go. TCPS football is underway. The ball is kicked. It looks like it's going to go to Charlie Forrest at the 20. He cuts upfield. Nice move to the 30. 35. He's got some room there. 40. 45. He's finally brought down. Nice return by Forrest. The senior has returned the ball to the 47-yard line. A first down for TCPS.
Yeah, great job that time by Charlie. Just kind of break the ball back to the middle. Then carry it back to the outside. Looked like number 9, Jonathan Huffman, a sophomore for Houlka, cleaned up the tackle.
Stern G. Neil Clement first down. I want to thank some of our sponsors, Maloney Glass and Door, Heartland Siding, Rebel Lanes. There are so many good companies, Oral Maxillofacial Surgery, and Leland Chrisman. Want to thank them as well. Underneath center, so not in the shotgun, but with an eye, Tyler Beard. Weddle is the up back, and there's a timeout very quickly by Houlka. And the reason is, I was going to say they had too many players on the field, but I don't think that's the case. I just don't think maybe he didn't have a mouthpiece in. But here, not even a play run. We already got a timeout by Houlka.
Either that or maybe saw something that didn't agree with or something like that too. I'm not real sure what it was. Maybe they weren't used to seeing us line up in the eye to come out of formation there. But
they had 12 guys in the huddle. That's what it is.
12 guys
and
in the huddle.
If Coach Allen doesn't call a timeout, he gets a penalty for illegal participation or substitution. So 1st and 10, first timeout by Houlka. Tyler Beard, the senior, will be the quarterback. Weddle will be the up back. Zachary Tiber, the tailback. Forrest and Gray will be the wide receivers. Hamby back at center. I believe you got the Mullen boys, and you have Matt Cates and Hudson are the tackles. And Dason Maloney playing tight end. Gray comes in motion. Ball's handed off to Tiber. He drops his head and his shoulder. Picks up a good 4 yards on the play. Nice block there in the middle by, I believe that was Gunnels, number 72 for the Eagles.
Yeah, nice job that time following Gunnels by Tiber, too. Looked like cleaned up the tackle there. Josh Clare, number 64 for the Houlka Wildcats.
Now, last week, one of the things that the Eagles did not do is run well in between the tackles. A little bit interesting, the first play between the tackles. The Eagles tend to like to run the ball a little bit more outside. 2nd and 6 now for TCPS. Houlka kind of moving around their defense a little bit. Gray comes in motion. Here comes the quick pitch by Tiber. He cuts back in the middle. He's got some room. He's got a first down. He keeps his feet moving, and he's going to pick up a good 13 yards on the play as he takes the ball down to the 36-yard line. So from the 49 to the 36, a 13-yard gain by Tiber. Nice block there by Cates, the tackle.
Great job that time. Another Stern, A.G. Neil Clements first down right there. Just a good job following your left side of the line. Looked like that time the right outside linebacker might have cleaned up the tackle for him. First down for us, though, getting the ball moved early.
Actually, that was Hudson. He's the left tackle. Nice block there. Cates is the right tackle. Now they come out in a power eye, first down, as Tyler Beard hands off to Tiber, and he cuts in the middle, and he is met very quickly by number 62. Number 62 for Houlka is Marcus Vance. They're going to give him a generous 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, number 62, Marcus Vance, 6'1", 305. Not a small man to be standing in the middle right there at defensive tackle. I really see something, too, right now, too. It looks like that the linebackers from Houlka are selling out. They're trying to almost guess the hole, pick the hole, and they're coming full force right in on our quarterback.
Charlie Forrest in at tailback. Tiber comes out for a break, carrying the ball 3 times in a row. Baird pitches it to Forrest. He's got some speed. Nice block by Weddle. Forrest cuts inside. He keeps both hands on the ball as he's brought down. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so a gain of 6 for Forrest.
Yeah, kind of a gang tackle that time by Forrest when he swept it outside on number 15, Craig Peden for Houlka. Met him at after about a 6-yard gain there and taken down, 3rd down and 1.
Forrest goes back to wide receiver. Tiber comes back in. Holiday has talked to me about riding the horse, but you got to get breaks for your tailbacks. Forrest gives some speed. Tiber goes off left tackle, drops his shoulder. It's going to be close. I think he's going to pick up the first down. Nice block there by the guard. I believe that was Mullins. And, yes, it is a first down. Gain of 2 on the play by Tiber. So the Eagles pick up their second first down on the ground.
Yeah, another Stern AG Neil Clements first down. And a great job that time. Tiber looked like he got met right at the line of scrimmage, gave a little spin move, and got the last bit of yardage for us.
I want to give a shout-out to Matt Scopel, formerly youth pastor at First Baptist, now the lead pastor at Parkway Baptist. And just text me. He's listening. Here's a quick shot up the middle to Dasa Maloney, that quick hitter, and he's 25-yard line. So right now, no smoke and mirrors, Greg. It's smash-mouth football.
And you know we're winning. Winning at the line of scrimmage right now, too. Following those big guards, those big tackles that time, following the right side. I think that was Cates and Gunnels that time on the right side. And, let's take it right to them.
36 yards on the ground already. The Eagles have not completed a pass, but you don't have to when you're picking up chunks of 5 and 6.
And it frees up an opportunity to come out with a pass when you're looking all run.
Back to the power I. Quick pitch to Tiber. He's going to cut back inside. He's met by some Wildcats. Nice move. Keeps his feet moving, and his shoulders square, and he goes down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, nice job that time by Tiber. Really did a good job of staying up and getting his feet back under him. Looked like the quarterback, number 3, Wyatt Esterly, made the tackle that time to finish off, but not after another Stern AG. Neil Clement, first down.
5 carries, 34 yards for Tiber already. He was met after about a 1-yard gain, and he keeps his feet moving. He's not the biggest kid. He's 170, but he's tough.
Yeah, tough guy. He is your workhorse as far as offense goes.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Fake to Tiber, bootleg by Beard. This might go if he gets a block on the outside. He does. He keeps his feet moving. Boy, I tell you, he got a nice block there, I think, by Gray. And good job by the cornerback. He fought the block off, but not before Tyler Beard picks up a gain of about 5 yards, I think to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, great gain that time, too. I think I see one of the coaches saying, hey, cut that ball straight to the middle right there,
yes.
too. But, hey, nice job. We'll take positive yardage every time, too. But great play call, looking up the middle, and then the naked bootleg around the side.
Thank Rebel Lanes for being a sponsor of TCPS football. 8-yard gain for Tyler Beard. They continue to move on the ground. 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line. Tyler Beard's going to carry it. It's just a sweep to the right side. He didn't follow his blocks. He took you up, Greg, and tried to cut it back inside. Might have lost a yard, and he did.
Yeah, I think that time, too. Like you said, I think he got real aggressive trying to take the ball through the middle that time, too. It's I don't know, actually, that's Tyler coming back in for the play right now, too. So was that a pitch direct to Charlie Forrest on the sweep? Because Tyler just came running back in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Tyler.
It was 14-4. I'm not
sure
which one it was.
Those fours are throwing me off.
I'm leaning around here.
3rd and 2 now from the 8-yard line.
False
Looks like a
start.
little movement on the Eagles.
Yeah, I think we had a false start that time by number 72, Richard Gunnels.
You know, those things will kill you when you get to the red zone. It will drive Coach Howley crazy. 72 did move. So instead of 3rd and 3, it's going to be 3rd and 8. And after taking the ball and literally eating up about 5 minutes on the clock, 7:33 left in the first quarter. It's been all Eagles so far, but it's 0-0 on the board. Eagles, nice kickoff return by Charlie Forrest out to the 47-48, and they're at the 13 right now. Again, instead of 3rd and 3, it's going to be 3rd and 8, back to the power I. And one-on-one coverage down here and up top to Gray. Again, looks like a little movement this time on the defense. Everyone's pointing to one another, but it's going to matter with the refs, and they're going to get the 5 yards right back. The Eagles will.
Yeah, I think so. I think we had on the right side of the line. Looks like that time number 64 for Houlka tried to get a little bit of an early jump. So we're going to get that 5 yards right back and put us back at 3rd and 3.
And to me, this is where you do the hut, hut, hut.
Yep,
You know,
exactly.
it works in the playground. It works in the church parking lot. It works on my front lawn. You know, I say, Charmaine, go on the, go hut, hut, hut. No, okay, well, Charmaine doesn't play football, but if she did.
But if she did.
That's
well,
right.
You got them already leaning. They're worried about letting you in and get that quick snap.
Back to the power eye, the Eagles, and the quick pitch to Tiber. He cuts back to the middle. He keeps his feet moving. Ooh, he's hit hard. It's gonna be close if he's gonna get the first down. He's to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure that time too. Looked like a
Fourth and about a foot.
Looked like one of the Wildcats came in through a vicious blow that time too. Not sure which one it was. It was kind of a melee of a crowd down there. But like you said, fourth and about a yard maybe as far as. But let's see what Coach Holliday decides to go here. I'm thinking early in the game. Let's go for it.
Oh, I would too. Number 10, Foster with the hit on Tiber, and they will go for it. 4th and 1, and the ball is on the 4-yard line. 6:20 left in the first quarter. The Eagles trying to get on the board first. The pitch to Tiber. He comes to our side. He cuts back to the middle. He drops his shoulder. He keeps his feet moving. Touchdown, Eagles!
Hey, great job that time. Great vision by Tiber that time to go through. Had about 3 guys on the outside. I think he saw that he could not make it outside, so he just dropped the shoulder, cut through the middle. Touchdown, TCPS.
So TCPS takes the ball after the Houlka Wildcats decide that they're going to kick off. I mean, it was their choice. They could take the ball. And Coach Allen's got to be over there saying, this is not the statement I wanted to make. Tiber scores on the, I think officially they're going to give it a 4-yard or 5-yard run. 5-yard run. Here's the extra point by Chrisman. That is good. So Tiber with the 5-yard run and the touchdown. And Chrisman with the extra point. The two captains leading the way, and the Eagles lead this one 7-0, 6-10 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Tiber already with 3 touchdowns in a year and make it number 4 right there, carrying the ball right through the power eye and cleaning up her score. 7-0 Eagles.
So the Eagles come out of the gate 53 yards all on the ground.
And that kind of sets a statement right there to your competition as well. You're just saying, hey, guys, we're grounding and pounding. We're running right back at you. Now you start to kind of free it up every now and then with the pass, but why not? Just keep following your blocks and go down and score. So let's hope we see some good containment this time and kind of pin them back deep.
I want to say hi to my friend Flynn Greener, who's out there listening, saying, Steve, when you get excited, your mic distorts. So I moved my mic away. I'm still going to get excited, Greg, but I'm going to, thank you so much, Flynn. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well.
I might turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Turn me down, brother.
Turn you down a little bit.
7-0, the Eagles on top after the run by Tiber. And again, Forrest, Tyler Beard, and Maloney, 4 different Eagles carry the ball that time. And the Eagles take a lead in front of the homecoming crowd. Beautiful crowd here on Enville Road tonight in Belden, Mississippi. If you're on 78, that's our school right there. Here's the onside kick to Houlka, and it's going to be recovered at the 38-yard line. He kicked it too far. When you kick an onside kick, Greg, you really want to shoot it about 10 yards. But that time, just too long of a kick.
Yeah, it looked like that time, too. Got just a little bit further away from him. Number 30 covered the ball. I don't have him actually on the roster here, but I'm assuming probably a young man up there for hands and covered up the kick that time. But, hey, we're sitting down. From there, looks like they got the ball on the 38-yard line.
So TCPS with the 7-0 lead. And, of course, being that it's still the month of September, even though it's not super hot, they do this water break. Why is that good, Greg?
Well, I think it's good if I'm out there too, especially because you're playing a guessing game on what kind of day you're going to get. Obviously, if we get one of those days like we had a couple of weeks ago, it's 100 degrees out here at kickoff. But I like it, and as the time starts changing, then we'll kind of ramp it back. But I think it's a smart move still by MHSAA.
Apologize for the distortion. We're trying to figure out where it's coming from. Not sure if it's. Could it be those? Maybe we can turn that off or unplug that maybe?
Yeah, getting a little distortion could be from somewhere.
Yeah,
Sorry about that,
see,
guys.
maybe we can unplug that whole system there. That's kind of new for us. 7-0 TCPS up on top. And the home of the Eagles is what the scoreboard says. Red, white, and blue are the colors of the Eagles. The Houlka Wildcats are wearing white. Their colors are black and red and white. And the quarterback comes out, the junior, number 3, Wyatt X. Esterly. I'm going to get that right, Esterly. And he's going to do the quick pitch to Bugs. And the Eagles are prepared for this. A good hit in the background by Cates in the 5 yards deep. Bugs does get away from him, picks up a gain of, loses 3. But the Eagles smell it out. Again, the TCPS Eagles have leaned on Tiber a little bit running the ball. Houlka, they're the mirror image. They've been leaning on Bugs.
Yeah, great penetration that time by Matt Cates on the right defensive tackle, and it looked like Dason Maloney, our middle linebacker, cleaned up the tackle.
So 4-yard loss for the Wildcats. Quick pass over to number 24 on the outside. He gets away from Chrisman, gets past Gray, and it's going to be a first down. And this has been a little challenge for the Eagles. 12-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, kind of just a little dump it outside pass to the outside in the flats on the right side. Got a little bit past Chrisman, and then Kyle Gray dragged him down, but not after Stern, A.G., Neil Clements, first down by Houlka Wildcats.
So the quick pass, the bubble pass, kind of like what the Eagles do if you're an Eagles fan and see them play. That is what happened there. Houlka, first completion for Easterly. Easterly in a shotgun, number 3. First down and 10, he hands it off to Bugs. He goes right up the middle and picks up about 7 yards. Maloney on the play, just a quick hitter. And it looks like this could be a little boxing match, slug for slug.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to ground it right up the middle too, Steve. Hand it to their bull as well, kind of carry the ball through. Second down, and it looks like we'll give them 3 yards to go.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line. Houlka down 7-0, trying to respond very quickly to the Eagles. Easterly, they come out with 3 wide receivers to this side, and there's some movement.
I think they played your trick that time. I think they drew us off.
They did the hut.
The old hut that time, too, and it looks like it worked. About 5 Eagles jumped that time. So, wait, hold on. I think we did get, not looks like it was on Houlka. Maybe one of their guys jumped on the hut that time.
So it kind of backfires, and sometimes it does. You see that, and it will drive a coach crazy, because usually the quarterback in the huddle, 5-yard penalty on Houlka, will say, okay, guys, we're going on 3, so when you hear the crazy hut on 2, don't move. And usually one of those linemen, they
get a little sleepy.
Yeah, they're thinking about the snack after the game or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
2nd and 8 now for Houlka. Drops back to pass, quick pass. The ball is tipped. Good play by Cates. He got a hand on it. Hudson showing some emotion out there, giving him a high five, saying, hey, nice job there. 3rd down and 8 now for Houlka.
I see some fire from the Eagles right now, too. I think they can already smell that they're in this ball game. They're first guys to strike today, too. And that's what we need, the old momentum staying on our side for a little while. So let's see what happens on this 3rd and long.
And you and I have talked about this. Football is a passionate game. This is not patty cake. You go hide and I'll come find you. Hand off to Bugs in the background, and they're going to get a face mask.
Yeah.
It was a blatant one.
It was blatant face mask that time, too. Not sure who got it, but he went straight to the ground. Not what you want on 3rd and long right there, too.
And they had him. They had him just with a 1-yard gain, but I believe one of the linebackers, I'm not sure. Chrisman's kind of walking around like he might have been the guilty, Weddle, not sure on that. So no gain on the play, but then a 15-yard penalty on the Eagles, and that's going to be a costly one. That'll be another Stern A.G. Neil Clement first down.
Yeah, so tough when you're going up there, too. You just want to get in and kind of clean up the tackle, too. That hand gets caught in a face mask, and you're gripping and pulling, and before you know it, you got a face mask in your hand. So first down gives them the ball. It looks like on the 27-yard line of the Eagles.
1st and 10, moving right to left. 4:03 left in the first quarter. The TCPS Eagles up 7-0. Both teams looking for their first district win of the year. Here's a fake pass, but now he's going to run up the middle. Little quarterback draw. Easterly, he's hit pretty quickly and hard.
It looks like we got an Eagle down that
And
time.
I think that's going to be Tyler Beard.
I'm not sure if it's Tyler Beard or can't tell yet by our guy getting through.
That's going to be Tiber.
Yeah.
No, it's not. He doesn't have the red. Tiber normally has those red things on his feet.
Yeah, I can't tell yet who it is, but yep, it
Yeah,
is
it is
Tiber
Tiber.
that time. Looks like maybe a little bit of a twisted ankle. Having a tough time getting up right now, so really don't want to see that right now too with one of our main running backs getting hurt.
That is not a good sign when your horse comes off in the first period limping, but in the game of football, that happens. So let's see if they retape him up. 2nd down and 5 now for Houlka.
Yeah, looks like they brought in that time number 9. Looks like number 9, Jackson Lipscomb coming in to play the safety position for us.
Tyler Beard and Lipscomb about 7 yards back. Here's the Easterly, the quick handoff to is it Bugs again up
Yeah.
the middle.
Looks like that time, too, met in the hole by Cates and also by Dacy Maloney to clean up the tackle that time. Third down, it looks like a long one, maybe two.
3rd and 1 for Houlka, probably 4-down territory. Well, I would expect it to be 4-down territory.
Yeah, kind of that no man's land right now as far as a kicking game, especially at the high school level. You can expect probably 2 downs going right here.
I think I see Michelle stretching Zach out, so it might have been just cramps. I mean, I hope that's just cramps. But Easterly takes the ball. He cuts right. He's got some room. He's going to pick up a first down. He cuts back toward the middle. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. He's finally brought down by number 18, Chrisman. And I think Lipscomb was on the play as well.
Yeah, I think Lipscomb and Crispin came in and kind of closed the door that time too, but not after a Stern, AG, Neil Clements first down. So, just kind of playing the in and out. Here comes Tiber back into the ball game. Still a little bit of a limp, but hopefully just a cramp.
Well, Daddy got a little nervous there. His palms were getting sweaty. But
I understand.
First down and 10 now for Houlka on the 11-yard line. They're trying to tie this game up. Easterly drops back. No, he gives it to Bugs. He goes on the outside. A couple of red shirts are waiting for him. Hudson grabs him and throws him to the ground after a gain of 2. Tiber helping him out, but Hudson, was it Hudson? Yes,
yeah,
it was. Hudson
great
making the play.
that time by Luke Hudson, sophomore, big man, about 275 for us this year. Just great pursuit, stay after the running back. A lot of times it's tough to catch those those little shifty running backs, but good job that time, and then a little bit of a help with Tiber to clean it up.
Gave him a nice mark over there. They gave him 3. I thought he picked up 1.5, but they give him 3 yards. Out of the game for Houlka is number 4. He, too, now is limping, looking for the roster number 4. But Easterly back at shotgun now. 4 wide receivers. He hands it off to the middle. He is met very quickly by the Eagles, brought down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that time met right there in the hole. Not very much of a gain that time. Last play was Maricus Harris, number 4. Fine young man they've been going to more than a couple of times as far as handing the ball off. So, both running backs kind of taking up some dings early, but I think I see him coming back, running back in, a little bit of a limp, but back in the game. Got to be a warrior to be a running back.
You got to be a warrior when you play 1A football because you don't have 80 kids on the sideline. The Eagles might have about 20 tonight because they dress the 8th graders. Houlka might have about 20. 3rd and 5, a big play now. They can get a first down. Back in shotgun is Easterly. He drops back to pass. No, it's a draw. He cuts back to the middle, and he's going to score.
Yeah, great play. He took the guys away from the middle right there, ran it right back through the middle.
Back, and then it was like the Red Sea. It kind of parted.
Yeah, 62-61305. That is a kicker. I tell you what, if I direct snap it to him, I might not be too happy to go hit that kicker.
I think there's a flag on the ground, and the Eagles might actually, they're going to say offsides on the defense. And so they can leave it where they're at the 3-yard line or move it. And I apologize for the static. I know Scott Burns is working on that as we speak, trying to figure out where that's. It's just been old-fashioned. I'm going to hand it off to this guy, and you got to tackle him. And neither teams came up with a stop. So both teams marched down the field and have scored a touchdown. Now, again, when the Eagles kicked, Greg, they tried the onside kick. So Houlka only had to go 60 yards, but the Eagles only had to go 53 yards.
Yeah, with the good return by Charlie a little bit earlier, and then, of course, the onside kick. Not a lot of, going from end zone to end zone, coast to coast. But hey, doing whatever it takes to see what happens. So let's see if they kick it back to Charlie here. But which way they go? Freeman's the kicker. He kicks it off. It's going to be short to Hardigan, and he picks it up. He better tuck that away, son. This is varsity ball, and he does. He does tuck it away. You know, sometimes you see those young kids pick up the ball, and you get a little bit nervous. He takes it to the 38-yard line. And, man, welcome to varsity football. Hey, I like it, too. Yeah. Lucas Hardigan got a heart of a warrior anyway, too. True freshman out there playing football this year. Grab that football, take a little spin move, get us 8 or 10 yards. So good job that time by our freshman, Lucas Hardigan. So the Eagles now take a 1st and 10. First down, another Stern A.G. Neil Clement first down. A lot of alumni back here tonight. A lot of friends and family of TCPS over the years. A lot of the local ministers coming out supporting the local Christian school. Want to welcome them here as well. Tyler Beard back under center. Forrest goes in motion. The pitch was a little bit in front of him, but you can argue that he should have been able to pick it up. But no, it's going to be a fumble, and the Wildcats get the first turnover of the night. Yeah, too. Couldn't really tell exactly which way the ball went. It's almost kind of hit him in the hands, but kind of hit behind him a little bit too. But either on the ground, get. Your favor, so let's just hope that the Eagles step it up right now. Should be a delay of game here. No, Coach Brown calls a timeout because the clock was down to 1, and he didn't want to lose 5 yards here with this good opportunity. I want to thank Heartland Siding for being a sponsor of TCPS football. Rubber Lanes and Maloney Glass and Door. I want to thank them as well. Good crowd here tonight. We'll have the homecoming. What do they call that, Greg, at halftime? What do they do? Oh, my gosh. I'm trying my best to come up with a good word. The presentation of the court. Let's go with that. They present the court. You're using all these big words, man. About 5 letters is as big as I get. Yeah, I understand. Hey, you are from New York, though. You're supposed to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Hey, where's your wallet? All right, let me see if I can find some scores here. Mantachi leads Hatley 14-0. IHS Itawamba 7, Oklahoma 0. Tupelo Golden Wave is losing to Columbus 7-0. And that is what we have. Easterly back at quarterback shotgun. Wildcats come out with 3 wide receivers and a back. Bugs next to Easterly. He drops back to pass. Again, another quarterback a delay or draw, but this time Crispin's waiting for him.
quarter. The ref, there's always one for the.
He's the one having the conversation.
Right. But if they ever want to talk to a coach, you always want to fist and invert whistle. It should be third down. Why is it back to second down?
Yeah,
Here's the pitch to Buggs on the outside. He cuts in the middle. He's hit very quickly. It should now be fourth down.
Yeah, it should be fourth down. Not sure. I saw a holding call across on the other side of the field. Did not see it called that time, but looks like they got first down that time on the sweep. Looked like number 20, Buggs, was really going to kind of string that one outside, string it back, but ended up making the corner and getting the first down.
An inadvertent whistle cost the Eagles a chance to take the ball at midfield, leading this one 7-6. And when you're 0-4, that does not sit well with you. I mean, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. But my gosh. First and 10 for Houlka, though. Stern AG, no Clement, first down at the 46. Eastern lead drops back to pass, looks for a quarterback draw. Eagles are waiting for him. They hit him, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like that time number 56, Leighton Mullins, got great penetration on the left side that time. As the quarterback tried to cut inside him, just did a great job coming from behind, cleaning up the tackle. No games, 2nd and 10.
Chrisman already in the first half in on his 9th tackle of the game.
Wow.
2nd and 10. 5:25 left in the first half. The halftime will be a little bit longer than usual because of the, what was the word you used?
Gallant.
Yeah, gallant.
Yeah.
Isn't that a car?
It is.
Okay. Buggs up the middle. He's got some room. He tries to break outside. Chrisman's going to bring him down after a gain of 7. Will bring 3rd and 3. Nice gain by the running back.
Yeah, the quick handoff that time, too, I think caught us a little bit by surprise. Looked like they were about 3 yards deep into the defense before we really got a hand on him that time.
Chrisman and Tiber in on the stop, 3rd and 3. The Eagles need to stop right here. I mean, they just got to bow up, forget the fumble. Let's play some defense.
Yeah, really need to stack it up right here. Look for something the quarterback through again.
Easterly gives it to the outside, number 24. He does cut outside, and he's going to keep his feet moving. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the play. Another Stern AG Neil Clement first down for Houlka. He takes the ball to the 30.
Yeah, they're really counting on that ground and pound and kind of follow that left side. It looks like that's maybe their stronger side of the line. Really trying to swing that ball outside the tackle and the guard and, get it on a sweep outside. So it's just a quick handoff, and the running back sweeping around the side. That's the last 2 times they've been at 4th down. That's what they've used.
And that was a change of pace. That was forced in the game for Houlka. Quick hitter up the middle, Buggs. He's met very quickly. So football player to football player, Tyler Beard and Dason Maloney.
Yeah, Tyler Beard and Dason Maloney that time met him. But after about a 5-yard gain, met him in the secondary.
They're actually only getting him a spot of a 4-yard gain on that play.
4.
So 2nd and 6, a good spot if you're an Eagle fan. 4 minutes left in the first half. Eagles took the opening drive, scored a touchdown. Houlka took their opening drive, scored a touchdown. Nothing since. Fake handoff to Easterly. Now he's going to look to run. He's a couple nice moves being an athlete, but then he is brought down by a slew of Eagles.
Yeah, it looked like met first after about a 4 or 5 yard gain by Weddle. Our true freshman that time met him, and then a slew of Eagles come in behind to clean it up. Looks like going to have a 3rd and 1 for the Houlka Wildcats.
So nothing fancy. Neither team really having a lot of success in the air. Only 1 completion. And it brings up a 3rd down and 3. And 3 minutes, clock is running. Houlka only has, I think, 1 timeout left. Back in the backfield now is Buggs again, and he gets the rock up the middle. Nice counter move. He's brought quickly down. But again, I think he's going to be a little bit short. He's brought down by Chrisman, and I believe
75.
75.
Hudson. Yeah.
Yep, Hudson. So Chrisman gets
Connor
another
Chrisman,
tackle.
Luke Hudson meet him in the hole. Looks like 4th down and inches, basically, too. Might even get a no measurement this time, but 4th and just a few inches.
2:45 left at halftime, and we're going to get a measurement.
Yeah, we are going to get one.
There you go.
It's close. It is close.
Now, back in the day, if I was working the sticks, I'd get us a couple inches on this. But now that I know the Lord, I would never. I think about it, but I wouldn't do it.
I understand.
I wouldn't do it. I promise
It's
you.
that old conviction thing nowadays.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. A new creation. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left at halftime. In the first half, I should say. 7-6 Eagles. And they're going to bring the sticks out. First time we've seen a measurement all year. Another trick of the trade of your referee is you do everything you can so there's never a measurement because it slows down the game.
Yep, exactly.
So either leave him a football short or you give him an extra football and he gets a first down.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you, it is what it is.
I understand.
I had never wrote a book.
These guys want a hot dog just like we want a hot dog, right? So.
I don't want to reveal all this and be blackballed by the referee associations in America, but that is going to be a first down, a Sterling G. Neil Clement first down, as Bugs plays referee for Houlka. And that is going to be the 6th first down tonight for Houlka. 6 first downs for Houlka, 5 for TCPS. Houlka trying to gain the advantage here right before halftime, moving the ball meticulously down the field. Meticulously.
It's a tough word.
Yeah, again, it's that 5-letter limit. 6 letters, that's when my tongue starts going the wrong way.
I understand.
Clock moves, 2:40 in the first half. Easterly hands it off to Bugs, and he is met he keeps it. Good fake, and he's brought down quickly by Hudson, and they're playing to the whistle. Him and Mullins, and I tell you, Hudson having a monster game for the Eagles, going to throw him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, the sophomore Hudson and Mullins just met him back there and dragged him back for it looks like they gave him forward progress.
Okay.
So
all right.
Forward progress, basically about a quarter of a yard loss, so if you will.
All right, so it's not a yard, so we'll say second and a long time. Hudson with his 7th tackle of the game. Clock continues to move, 2:05, 2:04, 2:03.
Well, a game's just flying by when you're running the ball this
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. We'll be in bed by 9:30.
Exactly.
Easterly, quick hit or no. He tries to throw over the middle. He completes it, and a nice move by 24, Forrest. Forrest catches on Forrest. I'm sorry, that's Johnson, number 24.
Yeah, just a straight slant that time by number 24. Let's see, 24, R.J. Johnson for them right in front of Weddle. So looks like now we've got a 3rd and 1 situation. Let's see if the Eagles can make a stand right here.
3rd and 1, so the 9-yard completion, tackled by Forrest. But it looked like it was a timing play, and it looked like it wasn't going to be there, but Easterly, he was patient. He was able to deliver the ball.
Gave a little bit of a double pump there, and then after that delivered a good pass on the slant.
Look for the quarterback draw. And no, it's a handoff. He goes outside Bugs. And they might have him for a loss, and they do. They do, but there's flags down left and right, which normally means there's going to be a face mask or a horse collar.
A little bit of laundry that time, too. I didn't see it by Hudson when he made the play, but I'm not sure what the call is. Have not seen any signal yet.
Yeah, Hudson has hit himself in the helmet. The Eagles threw him for a 4-yard loss, which would have been a huge play, but it's going to go half the distance from the 15th, and the ball's going to go down to the 7-yard line after the horse collar tackle. Where were these refs when we played, what school was that, Middleton?
That was Middleton, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
They're riding our guys like Seabiscuit around the horse collar
Oh,
that time, too.
my gosh.
I mean, I'm just not real sure. Yeah, these guys are actually calling what you're supposed to call, you know.
Well, let's get one back now for that inadvertent whistle. Come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Even it up.
Even it up.
Okay, and they just even it up. So there was illegal use of hands on the offense, horse collar by the defense, so the play's going to happen all over again.
Well, there you go. They were listening to you, Steve. Gave you a fair call.
We're good. So I got to take that off, so there's no flag. So 3rd and 1. The Eagles sniffed out Bug Sweet, and they were going to throw him for a 4-yard loss. That would have been huge. I bet a 4th and 6.
Yeah,
because we only have a minute left in the half.
Right. Look for the Wildcats to follow that left side again, too. They've had some success going on the left.
55 seconds in running. Bugs up the middle, and he is brought down by number 61 after a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, Emery Mullins met him in the hole after about a yard or two. So first down, Stern A.G. Neil Clements first down. And
first and goal.
Yeah, first and goal. The Wildcats knocking on the door.
Start it, ref. Let's go. Start the clock. So the ball's set, and he hasn't wound it in yet. Come on now.
Come on now.
There he goes. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Houlka trying to rally. Johnson takes the ball. He cuts to the outside, and he is going to get down to the 3, the 2. No, the ref's going to say touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah, really.
And the Eagles are protesting. They felt like he was down the 2-yard line, and the ref says, I'm a ref and you are not. And there's a personal foul, unsportsmanlike, on the Eagles.
Yeah, can't be arguing back and forth with the refs on that right there, too. Their call did not see it. It was too far on the far side of the field. But there, I think we got a personal foul. Probably be lined off on the kick.
So a 5-yard, and boy, that ref, I'm going to be quiet. I'm not going to say anything. The ref called a touchdown. He was on the 5-yard line where really you're supposed to hustle to the goal line to make the play. The Eagle player protested. But again, the ref's calling the touchdown at the 5-yard line. I mean, at least get to the goal line.
Yeah, at least be
Come on, buddy.
down. Yeah, they're starting on the 7. You know, you can at least go 7, 8 yards right there too, and get on the goal line to see it. So.
But it is what it is. Houlka does score now with the foul. They can go half the distance and go for 2, and they are. So Houlka takes the lead now by the score of 12-7.
It looks like Coach Holliday is not very happy about that call as well.
Yeah, I tell you. You know, at the end of the day, if you're out here being paid, at least hustle. At least that's what I always say. You know, just go out and move.
Exactly. Get out there and move to sit so you can see, and and be ready to take a little bit of lip too. We are playing football.
Thrasher over Biggersville 14-0 at the half, and Holliday and the head ref are having another conversation. Things not going the way of the Eagles tonight with the guys wearing the zebra jerseys, but it usually evens out. So it might not even out tonight. But I've seen it go both ways, and hopefully it will even out tonight. But Houlka going for the 2-point conversion, trying to go up 14-7. The handoff off to Buggs. He's met in the hole and driven back, and he's not going to make it. Tiber met him in the hole from the start. No, it wasn't Tiber. I'm sorry.
It was actually Matt Cates.
Absolutely.
Big Matt Cates met him in the hole, playing off a block that time, too. So good job by Cates playing off a block, grabbing his guy, and taking him down.
So with the aid of 2 first downs from penalties, 3 on that drive after the inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, and also I think we had Mr. Richard Gunnels in on that tackle, number 72 as well, too.
Right.
So met first in the hole by Cates and then Gunnels to assist.
Cates picks up his 5th tackle of the night. So the Eagles do make a stop, so a touchdown gives them the lead. I would expect Houlka to do a squib kick. 38 seconds left at half. It's warm in here.
It is a little warm. I had to kick the air on for us here. Again, apologize for the static. We've got a line that's just not wanting to cooperate with us today. That's a good thing.
So the 15-yard penalty on the Eagles is enforced on the kickoff. So Houlka will be kicking off on the TCPS 45. And why not squib kick it or an onside kick it? Or onside kick.
Yeah, I would not put the ball back deep. Give one of your deep guys a chance to return.
Don't give it to Forrest or Tiber and let them run it back. Those guys have wheels. They can do that.
Yeah, kick it up to one of the up men. Let's see what happens.
At least we got a ball game here at halftime. 12-7, Houlka, just a couple minutes before the half. They do kick it on a line drive to Forrest. Go figure. Forrest takes it to 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30. Keeps his feet moving. 40, out to the 37-yard line.
Yep.
With 30 seconds left.
Nice return. Met head-to-head there on about the 20-yard line, but breaks off the tackle there and splits it back outside to the right. So good return. Looks like we've got a Wildcat down. He's on the sideline over there. Can't tell who it is, but where the tackle was made. But nice return that time by Forrest.
All right, so we've been picking on the refs a little bit. We'll pull back on that because at the end of the day, it is what it is. But if you're the head coach, Coach Allen, why are you kicking on a line drive to the deepest guy who, the 2 fastest guy on the Eagles team is number 4, Forrest, and 24, Tiber? Why would you take that chance of a return?
I'm working on a squib there, really am, too. Take an up guy just falling on the football instead of giving them an opportunity to run it back. But, hey, good field position for the Eagles. Let's see if we can make something happen here in the last few seconds.
Shotgun, Tyler Beard. Tiber's out as a wide receiver here. 1st and 10, Stern AG, Neil Clement first down. Fake to Tiber, and then he throws it deep. He's trying to hit Forrest, and it's going to be picked off. Is it going to be picked off?
Yeah, it's going to be picked off that time by number 24. Looks like number 24,
Give me a sign.
R.J. Johnson.
Somebody give me a sign. All right. So we drop. A beanie bag is dropped, so that was an interception. So Tyler Beard throws a pick with 23 seconds left in the first half. They pumped it to Tiber thinking they might bite the Wildcats.
Yeah, we had a little bit of problems this year with interceptions, and not a bad pass, just laid it up too. It's one of those go-get-it routes, but just a little bit of an overthrow that time too. And number 24, R.J. Johnson, just sitting there to camp out in center field and make the play.
Eagles right now are probably going to play a little prevent. Let's see if Houlka takes a chance to throw the rock up in the air or if they're just going to run it out. I would expect after that line drive kick, we'll just go ahead and air it out, and they do. Easterly drops back to throw, and number 7 gets behind Gray. Oh, my gosh. And he is going to go the distance. You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he just took off on just a direct streak running down the sideline. Just beat Kyle out there by a couple of steps, and touchdown Wildcats, not what you wanted to see going into halftime.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, your defensive back should be 30 yards back, 20 yards back.
Yeah.
And boy, that's deflating. You're down 12-7, homecoming going to halftime, and Houlka strikes quickly, and they're going to call timeout, and that's a shocker. That just deflates you as a ball team because you're in a slugfest, and now you're down 18-7.
Yeah, great job that time too by the quarterback. He laid the ball up that time and really gave him an opportunity to throw it.
Boy, so the interception by Beard comes back, and the next play bites you. And again, 3 deep, probably play cover 4 and go 4 deep.
Yeah, some kind of dime package,
yeah.
drop somebody back and give you an opportunity to really stop there. We had a one-on-one out there coverage, and he just had a chance to beat Gray step for step and make the play. Great pass, great catch. You got to give it to the Wildcats on that.
So number 7 beats number 80, and boy, that's a lonely spot to be when you're all by yourself. There's nowhere to hide, and the senior gives up a long one, and Houlka looks like they'll be going for 2 on this. So the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff, too, the field position, all those little things are adding up. And you go back to inadvertent whistle. You don't want to blame that play. Quick pitch to Bugs, and he's going to get outside to Gray and score on this one. Just a little move to the inside Gray bit, and that's going to be Johnson is going to go for the 2-point conversion. So tough drive for Gray and the Eagles as they now fall behind by the score of 20-7.
Yeah, 27, 14 seconds left right there to not what we wanted to see in a pound-for-pound, battle-for-battle game that we had going on right there, too. Got a big hill to climb, but we know that also we played pretty well in the second half, Steve. So what we can hope for is the second half to come out here and, give us an opportunity to go pound-for-pound. We need some big plays. We're giving up the big plays like we talked about. Got to have some containment out there and give us a chance. But let's see what we can do with 14 seconds left.
So the Eagles, who were leading 7-6, now find themselves down 20-7. And probably a quick kick here. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows anymore? I mean, what do I know, right? And, of course, here comes a squib kick. He's going to kick it out of bounds, so there'll be a flag.
I don't think that was what he was playing. I think he was looking to kick it deep again, too. Looked like he kind of hooked left a little bit and kicked it out of bounds. So pretty good field positions for one shot down the field. Maybe 2.
So you go back to that long pass. Part of me thinks with 2 timeouts, I mean, maybe, you have a running back that's got, at 100 yards already in the first half.
Yeah.
Give him a chance. Give him the ball. I mean,
yeah.
Tiber can break it on a play. Forrest, he's got some speed.
Yeah, especially with those 2 back there with the speed. You're looking maybe for long pass plays right there, too. Get you 10 here, 20 there, and then maybe take that long shot down the field. But, hey, easy to sit up here for us to be the Monday morning quarterbacks, right?
Tiber, 114 yards in the first half.
Wow. Good first half right there. I think we got to get back to the ground and pound back out here in the second half.
Sometimes we get away from that a little bit too quick, I think.
Yeah. Going to re-kick the ball.
Yeah, they're going to move it back. So the Eagles could have taken the ball, I believe, is it where it goes out or on the 40-yard line?
I'm not sure.
Just make it up. If you're not sure,
I'm gonna go
no one knows.
40, where it goes out.
Where it goes out. So this is not like the NFL,
right?
where it goes out at the 40. And I've been a referee up in, as I told you, New York for about 8 years, and I've had an inadvertent whistle, and that is just like a player when you get beat. You know, you blew it.
Yeah.
You feel bad you blew it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do.
There's absolutely
Mistakes happen in
Yeah,
life.
it happens. We're all
Absolutely.
human, too.
So let's not point fingers at, you know, at the end of the day you got to look in the mirror and you got to make a catch or make the tackle or play
Yep.
defense.
That's exactly right.
Not throw an interception, don't fumble the ball, you know, those little things. So Houlka's going to kick off the ball again. Still 14 seconds on the clock. And he squib kicks it. It pops over the head and goes to, is that Lipscomb?
No, that's Hardigan.
Hardigan. He's going to take it. Watch out for the strip. And no, they take him down. And that's going to take us down to 8 seconds. He'll take it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, do we take the chance again for the long pass? Do we just sweep it out?
I'd throw a pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
To me, we have 8 interceptions on the year?
Right.
Not one touchdown pass?
Yeah. Kind of a tough...
Run the ball.
Yeah, let's run the football right now.
Yes, I'm sorry, 7 interceptions on the year. Eagles come out and I, ball's on the 36. Houlka kind of moving around, playing the pitch to Tiber. He takes it. Let's see about the block on number 22. He's going to stiff arm him, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 42. So gain of 5 on the play. 1 second left on the clock. Let's see how many yards they give him, 5 or 6. But why go away from that?
Yeah.
I mean, really, why? It's working. It's getting 5, 6, and 7, and 19, and 8, and 6, and 6, and...
Yeah, when you're grounding out 5 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards like that, too, I think we need to, in the second half, really go back to the game plan and just ground the ball through the middle and then sweep around the sides. I mean, it's working. It's how we drove it down the field at the get-go. So still a whole lot of football left to play, but I say we go back to our original game plan, in my opinion.
4 deep for Houlka. So, again, I love that 4 deep. Thought the Eagles should have been in it. Tiber takes the pitch to the outside, a little move on the inside. He digs again, gets outside. Could be a face mask. You know, is there a face mask? No, there's not. Gain about 13 yards on the play. That'll be the last play of the half. And Houlka's excited. I mean, they have not won a ball game all year. And on the road on homecoming, it's Houlka 20-7 over the Eagles after the turnover and the long pass completion.
It's kind of like we talked about before the ball game. Something's got to give tonight. Right now, you got to get the edge first half to the Wildcats with the 20-7 lead, too. Again, big plays, big plays, big plays. That's what's eating us alive, has been all year long, too. We can hope, though, what I hope for is we control the clock when we come back here, really try the ground and pound, control it, get some of these scores back and see what we can, what we can make happen.
So Houlka takes their first lead of the year in halftime by the score of 20-7. And again, because it's now more than 2 scores, will Coach Holiday be patient and try to establish some type of a run again? Because they will get the ball back in the second half, or will he try to throw the rock up in the air and try to maybe – and, I know there's got to be balance.
Sure, there does. Yeah, but we're almost a team right now, too, in my opinion. We're 80-20 almost, where you just ground the ball, too, and then dink and dunk in the flats a little bit, too. Maybe a 10-yard pass, a slant there, but really and truly we're not a go-down-the-field with a long pass team right now, Steve.
No, we're not. And, again, the Eagles, after giving that long play, and, again, I don't know what our defensive backs were thinking there. With 40 seconds left in the game, first of all, you should have 4 deep. I only saw 3 deep.
Right.
I'll get a chance to ask Coach about that in our show for next week. But then to let someone behind you, I mean, a cardinal rule.
Yeah, and you just can't. I saw Tyler Beard coming over for the help on that play right there, too, but it was almost too late by that chance. I mean, obviously, when you're running just one safety back there, 3 deep, you don't get quite the assistance that you want out there, too. So just a tough situation, and, touchdown Wildcats.
So Aberdeen is leading Louisville 14-7. Is that how I say Louisville, or is it Louisville?
Louisville.
Okay. Sure. Houston leads Bruce 7-0 at the half.
Undefeated Houston this year.
Yes, they've got a nice team.
Yep.
Baldwin has beaten South Pontotoc 26-0. Northeast Miss Preps tweeted that Mullen is leaving Houston, headed to see Ashton Shumpert. So he's got a helicopter.
Yeah, he must do it, too. I'd already heard via Facebook and tweets that Mullen was going to be in Houston watching some players there. and now heading to watch Shumpert, the fine tailback from IAHS this year. They're really working hard, from what I understand, to get Mr. Shumpert to come play for the Bulldogs.
Columbus is leading Tupelo 7-0 with 6:51 in the second. Stay tuned here for a couple more minutes. We're going to go to a interview that we had with player of the game from last week. We'll do that here in just a couple minutes. Just going to give you a couple more scores. Strayhorn 27, East Union 0. And I think that's about going to catch us up. Here it's Houlka 20-7 over the Eagles at homecoming. And, boy, an inadvertent whistle, which would have gave the Eagles the ball at midfield, leading this one 7-6, cost the Eagles a possession. And then Houlka takes the ball, 3 penalties, 3 first down penalties. In other words, plays that gave him an automatic first down. And Houlka cashes in. Eagles come back with 40 seconds left. They try a long pass. It's intercepted by Houlka, the 7th interception of the year by the Eagles. And the next play, a 60-yard pass, Jones catches it from quarterback Esterly, and Johnson runs the 2-point conversion. And Greg, it's 27 Houlka.
Yeah, exactly. Too. Again, turnovers not in our favor right now too, with the fumble and the interception too, and again the inadvertent whistle, which have them kind of pinned back to just things not bouncing our way right now too. So, hopefully we can see some things going our favor. We got a beautiful night, got a great crowd tonight. My goodness, they're lined up and down the fence. They're lined up in the stands, and we got the homecoming court out here for our gala.
You keep pulling out these big words. I don't think I've ever seen such a big crowd.
Hey, man, this is just packed tonight.
The stands are packed, and they're lined up along the fence. The mamas with the cameras are taking pictures left and right.
They're almost lined up from end zone to end zone, up and down the fence, taking pictures, too. So, Again, it's like we talked about, TCPS family, what a great job tonight supporting the TCPS Eagles.
And they come out win or lose. I mean, last week when we were at Biggersville, and we apologize, what happened for our listeners out there is the principal at Biggersville would not let us announce the game. And very simple, because he thinks it affects the gate. And unfortunately, we could not convince him otherwise. I'm not going to go there tonight. I'm going to try to take the high road. I just gave you a fact. We'll move on. It was a very interesting 10-minute conversation.
It was.
And we did Romans 13. We submitted to authority, and we moved on. But that's why we weren't here doing this live last week. But Coach Rob Allen has got...
The Lord is good to all, and his mercies endureth forever. Sophomore maid Samantha Turba. Junior maid Mary Cockrell. Mary is the daughter of Ricky and Kathy Cockrell. She is a member of First Baptist Church of Tupelo. Mary is on the varsity swim team and the varsity cross country team. She is the junior class secretary, and she is a member of the Beta Club, National Honor Society, and the Junior Auxiliary Crown Club. Her favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for it determines the course of your life. Junior maid Mary Cockrell. Junior maid Molly Mitchell Golding. Molly Mitchell is the daughter of Danny and Melanie Golding. She is a member of Belden Baptist Church, plays varsity basketball, and she is in the National Honor Society and the Beta Club. In her spare time, she volunteers at the Tree of Life Free Clinic. Her favorite Bible verse is Ephesians 6, verses 19 and 20. Pray also for me, that whenever I speak, words may be given to me so that I will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains. Pray that I may declare it fearlessly as I should. Junior maid Molly Mitchell Golding. Senior maid Hanbi Jung. Hanbi is the daughter of DJ Jung and Mi Sun Jung. Her host parents are Mike and Lisa Williams. She attends West Jackson Street Baptist Church of Tupelo, where she is a member of the youth group and the media ministry. Hanbi is in the National Honor Society at TCPS, and in her spare time she enjoys photography, traveling, watching movies, hiking, and hanging out with her friends. Her favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Senior maid, Hanbi Jung. Senior maid, Haley Page. Haley is the daughter of Hal Page and Jeffrey and Julie Willard. She is a member of the Orchard. Haley is on the varsity cross country and track teams at TCPS. In her spare time, she enjoys gymnastics and painting. Her favorite Bible verse is Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Senior maid, Haley Page. Senior maid, Caroline Stewart. Caroline is the daughter of Bob and Wendy Stewart. She is a member of Lawndale Presbyterian Church of Tupelo. Caroline is on the varsity basketball and tennis teams here at TCPS. Her favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Senior maid, Caroline Stewart. Senior maid, Summer Williams. Summer is the daughter of Roger and Tina Williams. She is a member of St. James Catholic Church of Tupelo. Summer is on the varsity basketball team and swim teams here at TCPS. She is the president of the senior class, and she is a member of the student council and beta club. In her spare time, Summer enjoys cake decorating. Her favorite Bible verse is Daniel 12, verse 3. But those who are wise shall shine brightly like the splendor of the firmament, and those who lead many to righteousness shall be like the stars forever and ever. Senior maid, Summer Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stand and give these young ladies a large round of applause. And now we have one more announcement. The presentation of the 2012 Homecoming Queen. And this year's Homecoming Queen is Caroline Stewart. Caroline Stewart and her 2012 Homecoming Court. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause. Thank you, and let's enjoy the rest of the night.
I'll be so embarrassed.
You'll be so embarrassed.
That's right,
Exactly.
I won't say it. Well, some good things happened the first half. And before we wrap up the other part, you know what I liked about Kyle Gray last week? He had a tough first half, but remember what he did in the second half?
Came back and recouped.
Two
And you recovered.
interceptions.
Right.
Kyle Gray had 2 interceptions, and Caroline Stewart, oh my gosh, she is one in a million. Caroline Stewart is the homecoming queen of 2012 here at TCPS, and congratulations to her family. Man, I tell you, she's a sweet girl. I don't know if you know Caroline, but she is a sweet girl. Some of the other maids out there tonight, Summer Williams was a senior maid. Rachel Talton, a sophomore maid. Clara Sanders and Savannah Sanders were freshman maids. Samantha Turbo was a sophomore maid. Junior maids was Mary Cockrell and Molly Mitchell Golding. And Haley Page and Hanbei Jung were the senior maids. But the queen tonight, Caroline Stewart, she will never, ever, ever forget this night.
Yeah, everybody in the court tonight, too.
Absolutely.
It just looked beautiful out there, too. The ladies did from TCPS. And just congratulations to Caroline and her family tonight, being homecoming queen.
All right, so let's look for some pauses. We've got about 7 minutes left, and I'll start with Connor Chrisman. I thought had a real nice first half. He had 6 solo tackles, 4 assists, so he's in on 10 tackles.
Wow.
That is the highest amount that anyone's had for a whole game, let alone a half. He seems zoned in. I thought Hudson and Cates did a nice job at defensive end. And after the Eagles, Hudson, I think, had 7 tackles. Cates had 5. But I think after the Eagles kind of caught on to that quarterback draw thing, besides the penalties on the last drive and the long pass, did a pretty good job of shutting them down.
Yeah, I've got to do we did a much better job on kind of containing the quarterback draw. But I think right now, too, it looks like Houlka's really focused on the left side, trying to take the ball around the left side, kind of a quick handoff and sweep to the outside around the end. Got to do a little bit of a better job right now. And then, obviously, we know Houlka's not a big strike team, doesn't like to throw it down the field, but they've already shown they've got a deep ball threat. So we got to also keep our eyes out looking deep, because I guarantee you, Steve, before this game's over, they're going to go long with it.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Last week you saw the secondary for the Eagles get beat multiple times deep. Tonight you see them get beat deep. I'm not the wisest guy, but they're coming deep.
They're coming deep,
They're
too,
deep.
especially when you got a guy like Esterly that can really lay the ball up there, too. He can really put the, get some air under the football. He's got a strong arm, so you can expect to see him trying to connect with the deep ball again.
Tiber had that long run of 50 yards, and that 50-yard run was one of his 13 carries, 112 yards in the first half.
Yeah, great first half by Tiber that time as well in the first half. If I'm the Eagles, it's like we talked about right during the end of the first half, we're going to ground and pound. We're going to try to control the clock. Obviously, with the Wildcats having the deep ball threat, we've got to control the clock right now. Try to get back in the game, cut it back down to a 1 score, and just kind of see what we can do with it to get back in the ball game as the Eagles come trotting back out on the field as we speak.
A couple things that I'm excited to ask Coach Holliday about is the onside kick. I'm trying to figure out tonight if that was a squib kick that didn't go very long, or was an onside kick that went 20 yards. But we've seen that 2 weeks in a row. That just hasn't really worked well. We've got a all Super 22 kicker in Connor Chrisman. He's got a strong leg, and as far as field goals go, we need one at the end of the game. My money's on that guy right there. But that seems a little bit out of sync tonight.
Yeah,
Did you notice that?
I think we had some success with it, too. We got 1 or 2 onside kicks,
Okay.
What was it, 2 or 3 games ago? And since then, we have had no success with it. It's either a little bit too short, we're not kicking it 10 yards, or we're going 20 yards long with it, too. I'm with you. We've got a Super 22 kicker. Let's put the foot in behind the football and see how far we can kick it.
Yeah, and you don't have to kick on a line drive. You can kick a 2-3 bounce to the deep guys. But some other scores here. Halftime, Columbus 7, Tupelo 0. Congratulations to Kat Straighton for being chosen to Tupelo homecoming queen. Kat it is.
Yeah.
Yep, Lee Stratton's daughter. Very nice family. And that's it. Not a lot of people tweeting scores. Come on now, tweet me, STiber3 if you're tweeting, but just looking for DJ Preps and usually NEMS Preps. We normally get some tweets here from those guys, but haven't seen any tonight.
I tell you, Steve, I'm still just amazed at the crowd
That's
here
crazy,
tonight, man. I'm looking through. It looks like they're like little ants running around everywhere out there. Man, it's just impressive the support we've had tonight.
So I told you I was going to throw 5 players your way that over the years, and I'm going to leave some guys off that we could note. I'm trying to look for guys that played more than 1 year. So a Logan Ayers who has 9 or 8 picks in 1 year. It's hard to pick Logan as one of the 5, even though guys like him. But to me, we've had some good quarterbacks, and it starts with Will Cockrell and Darius Garrett, and they kind of go hand in hand. Will Cockrell, who has set the all-time record for touchdown passes, graduated a year ago, was at ICC last year on the baseball scholarship. But offensive and defense, and I'm not saying he's the number 1 guy, but he's one of the 5.
Yeah.
But Darius Garrett, I was painting the field the other day with Coach Smalls, which we do on a weekly basis, of course, whenever we're playing at home. And we looked at the record board. I said, what's the one record that you are just like, oh my gosh, that will never be broken? 140 points in one season.
Jeez,
Darius
wow.
Garrett.
That's
I'm
pretty
telling you,
impressive.
that kid is a wide receiver. He was a game breaker, a game changer, a game maker. All those pretty words you used in the first half.
Exactly.
Gallant or
Gallant,
yeah.
gallant.
Oh yeah, he was that too.
It's a gallant of a runner.
Brett Pierce, another quarterback. I thought Brett left his mark. He had some tools to work with, but boy, you got to get the ball out. He has the all-time passing record as far as yards go. He comes to my mind as well. Ryan Bright. I don't know if you know Ryan, but what a hoss. Single season career record for tackles. He was a beast. Oh my gosh. Number 24, he ate it up from sideline to sideline and did a real nice job. Those were the four. I'm trying to think. I had a couple others on the tip of my tongue. And I never want to leave out the linemen, and yet the linemen sometimes get left out. The Chris Vasquez, the David Van Laniums, Steven Tiber, some other names. But I was trying to think of the five guys. Braxton Malongsong, that's the other one. All-time leading rusher for career, and also has the single-season record of 931 yards. Braxton Malongsong. I love saying that name. Malongsong. So those are some of the players that come to my mind. Now, I think at the end of the year, can we have another one or two on there? Maybe. We still have 5.5 games left. The coaches come back for TCPS, and they know that they're in a fight here with Houlka leading by the score of 20-7. It was 7-6 TCPS with literally, what was it? At the end of the first quarter.
Right.
And let's go to the scoring real quick. Tiber scores on a 5-yard run. Chrisman the extra point. Eagles were up in the first quarter, 6:10 left, 7-0. Houlka on the next drive go 60 yards. Eastern Lean a 5-yard run. They missed the extra point, and it actually was attempted by a kicker. It was missed, 7-6 Eagles. Johnson on a 5-yard pass, no 5-yard run, and the run fouled. And so that happened at the end of the first quarter with 38 seconds. Houlka was up 12-7. And then a play that you hope doesn't deflate the Eagles as they come out, a 60-yard pass with 14 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't have those.
Yeah, I'm looking at your stat sheet right now, too, and it just really just kills you to look down there. 38 seconds is 12 to 7, and then 14 seconds left in the half is 20-7. So it's like you said, they're a resilient bunch. I know Coach Holliday personally, too. We went to college together. We actually were suite mates together in college. That guy's a passionate dude. I can guarantee you right now, too, he's getting those boys pumped up.
Thrasher was beating Biggersville by the score of 14-0 at halftime. So Thrasher turning things around a little bit.
Just got a text from my friend Sean Whittle at the IHS ball game. And you're right, Steve. Dan Mullen just landed in the helicopter.
I know it.
Just landed in the helicopter to watch Shumpert play the rest of the ball game tonight. So he leaves Houston. Quick helicopter jump over to IHS.
So who's the player he's watching at Houston? Who's the big guy out there? Does the name come to you?
It does.
They're 6-0, right?
Yeah, they're 6-0 too. And I apologize too to all my Houston friends
I
and
know.
family. That's where
You're
I'm
from there.
right there too. I've been watching a lot of TCPS every Friday and not making it back in time for Friday Night Lights. So I'm not familiar too. But from what I hear, they've got a lot of athletes right now worth watching. So
Thrasher up 21-0. We'll try to find out who that player was that Mullen was. I don't see the helicopter coming here yet.
yeah,
And probably won't be coming here tonight. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I mean, Division I football. I played Division II in college, and I tell you, every time you move up one rank, the speed of the game, the size of the players. We all like to think that we were decent players in our day. Maybe we were, maybe we weren't. But if you play Division I football in the United States of America, you're a stud.
Yeah, you better be a stud to play that.
Yeah.
There's so many athletes around the country, just thousands and thousands of athletes to choose from. So if you make it to that level, that D1 level too, you've accomplished something, Steve.
So remember now, the coin toss was won by the Eagles. They deferred to the second half, and Houlka decides to kick the ball. So the Eagles will have the choice. Obviously, they'll take the ball. And Tybert, Chrisman, and Maloney, the captains, will be walking out. One thing we've learned about the Eagles the last 2 weeks, both weeks they go into halftime getting their tail whipped, and both weeks against the first team they come out and they win the second half. So these guys will not quit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the score is going to be, but they're not going to quit.
No, absolutely. And I think the last 2 out of 3 weeks, too, we've won the second half,
Yes, we have.
too. So we can kind of hope to continue that trend. Let's bring out a win right here. And, again, we're still in this ball game, too. Just being down by 13 points, you absolutely can make up that deficit. So a lot of ball game left, too. Let's see what happens.
Both teams with 1 turnover. I'm sorry, the Eagles with 2, an interception and a fumble, and Houlka with 1 turnover. So now the reffing crew goes out. I don't even know what they're discussing for length because, again, if he did the signs correctly at the beginning of the game, the Eagles have a choice. Do they want the ball or not? And that is what's going to happen. So the Eagles will take the ball. Come on, they're going to kick. Okay. So I don't have a clue what's going on because that doesn't make any sense at all.
Not what they signaled
No,
after that.
no. And again, at the end of the day, I want to be nice and friendly and Christian-like. The signs we got in the first half.
That was not the same
No,
signs
it was not.
we just got
Okay.
there. So
All right.
Anyway, moving on.
Well, got to be careful because I don't want to get fined. Who would fine me?
I don't know.
My wife.
I could find you.
Yeah, you could.
You owe
I
me
have
20
no
bucks.
money.
You owe me $20, Steve.
I have
Come on.
no money.
So anyway, get lined up to, looks like the Eagles are lining up to kick off to the Wildcats, now going left to right. So let's see what happens here.
Eagles are dressed in the red. As Greg said, they'll be kicking from the right to the left. Houlka in their white, and they are leading 27, looking for their first win of the year. They'll be returning the ball from our left to our right. Caroline Stewart, the 2012 homecoming queen here at TCPS. Congratulations to the Stewart family.
Boy, look at our little cheerleaders.
Oh,
we got
yes!
here. Man, wow, we've got some of our little small elementary children.
24 of them.
Yeah, 24 of our little kindergartners out there and younger kids out there cheering for TCPS tonight. So great job by the cheerleading squad, the younger group.
Connor Chrisman is going to kick another squib to the 35 to the 30, and it goes out of bounds. So nothing's working on this kicking game. The onside kicks didn't work. The squib kicks not working, and not the way you want to start out if you're the Eagles. He kicks it out of the bounds at the 35, so Houlka could take the ball there. He can make the Eagles kick again. And
I think that was definitely a squib kick that time, too. It looked like, we really got some foot into it, if
I
not,
believe it.
too. But that looked like, but again, it looked like Houlka just kind of parted the Red Seas and let it roll on through and go on out of bounds with what's going on there, too. So great field position for Houlka starting out on the 35-yard line.
Wyatt Esterly, the sophomore quarterback, 5'10", 170, number 3. It's been him and Bugs have been the main running part of the offense for Houlka. Of course, they had the big reception by Jones, that lead at the end of the game. And we're going to either get movement or offsides. And we haven't had a second run off the clock yet because the kick was out of bounds. Illegal procedure on Houlka, 5-yard loss, 1st and 15 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like the coach for the Wildcats right now, he's actually on crutches over there.
He
if
is.
I'm not mistaken, too. Looks like he's in a boot cast. Poor guy standing over there, too. He's not happy to start off the second half.
He's waving those. I know Coach Allen. I like him. Good guy. And Easterling hands off to Bugs. He cuts to his left. He tries to cut in the middle. No going. Nice stick. Tiber brings him down, and number 2 Maloney again.
Yeah, upended him that time, too. Maloney and Tiber looked like Tiber went low. Maloney goes high, too, and upends number 20, Bugs, on the run.
No gain on the play, so good job by the Eagles' defense.
Actually, gain back to the original
I'm sorry,
line
5-yard gain on the play.
5-yard gain, original line of scrimmage.
Thank you. 2nd and 10 now. We are just starting the second half. It's 20-7 Houlka. Eagles with a turnover, fumble, and interception, a long reception by Houlka at the end of the first half, gave him the commanding lead. And here's a quick pass outside. It's one-on-one. Gray against number 4, and Jones picks up the first down, 11-yard reception on that play. And again, I expect a little bit more throwing to the outside here. I think they've stumbled on something.
Yeah, good job that time by Gray. We were playing off 10 yards off the ball that time.
That's all right.
Keep the ball in front of you. Live to play another day. So good job that time by Kyle, not biting on the fake or anything, too, and holding on to his guy and bringing him down. But, again, another stern age A.G. Neil Clements first down. So for Houlka, let's see what we can do here. Looks like midfield on about the 48-yard line of Houlka.
And Eagle coaches now have moved both corners back about 9 yards off the ball. Blitzed by the Eagles, and they might have them. No, what is going on there? Who's 79 here for the Eagles?
That's Matt Cates.
Matt Cates, stop complaining to the referee and play football.
Yeah.
He literally, it looked like he was going to have penetration in the backfield, and he thought he was being held, and he stopped running. Coach will take care of that. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. I apologize. So Bugs runs to the outside. I thought that the play was going to stop the way that Cates was acting.
Yeah, it almost looked like it, too. It looks like you really did get rode that time, too. But keep on following up your play that time, too. But like a gain of about 3.5 yards, 4 yards.
2nd and 7 now at the 49. Easterly, the quarterback. 3 wide receivers all to the Eagles sideline. Bugs up the middle. And he, nice move there, keeps his feet moving. Gains 7 yards, gains a first down.
Met after getting into the secondary pretty deep. Another first down, too, by looks like Charlie Forrest made a tackle deep in the secondary.
Another Stern A.G. Neil Clement first down. Thank you to Rebel Lanes, Maloney Glass and Door, North Mississippi Maxillofacial Surgery. Leland Chrisman, try to say that 6 times. Heartland Sidon, thank you for being a sponsor as well. Did I say Rebel Lanes?
Mason Maloney and
Maloney
Century.
Glass and Door,
Yeah.
Centric, yeah. 1st and 10 now. Here's the quick pass to the outside of number 5. It's a quick hitter. Nice tackle. Who made that? Tiber.
That
okay.
was Tiber that time. Great job of playing off of a block. Looked like they were trying to screen it out on the flat, and Tiber played off the block. Nice job that time for looks like a tackle for at least no gain, maybe a slight loss.
I honestly didn't know who that was. I promise you.
You didn't.
No,
I
I
saw
didn't.
it. You were kind of
Because it was a jersey. I was like trying to look around.
You were turtlenecking up there trying to kind of see who it was.
That's his 10th tackle of the game tonight as well. So some of these seniors really playing their heart out. 2nd and 10 now for Houlka. 9-12. Shotgun. Hand off to Bugs. He cuts left, gets through the tackle, and brought down very quickly. I'm going to guess Maloney. Is it Maloney?
Looks like that time, too, we had Maloney go low and Hudson go high. Hudson really had the tackle, but Maloney cut him low, so with an assist there. And it looks like their fine running back, Bugs, is hurt, struggling getting up a little bit this time. He's getting up on his own power, walking off. Maybe just caught, when Maloney went low, looked like might have caught a helmet to the knee.
He'll have to go out for at least one play, gain of 5 on the play. So that will be 3rd down and 5. And the Eagles need a stop here, Greg.
Yeah, and I tell you what, one good thing for us right now, too, is their workhorse is walking off with 3rd and 5. But they're bringing in number 22, Beatty, again, it looks like.
Freshman.
A freshman who has shown some serious promise, too, with the football. So
He's not the tallest guy. He's only 5'7". They have him listed at 180. I question that, but, hey, what do I know?
Exactly. He's a compound man.
Sure he is. So am I. Johnson, the running back next to Easterly. And we're going to get delay of game. Now they're going to get a legal procedure on the offense, and they'll move him back 5 yards. They're moving.
Hey, perfect opportunity right
Absolutely.
there, too. Great time to get a break if you're an Eagle fan. Put them 3rd and long right here, too. Look for the pass right here, or at least the draw right now. Either going to see that quarterback draw by Esterly or the number 4 kind of standing out here wide with Gray.
Harris.
Harris. If I'm the Eagles, I'm cheating a little left now.
I would be, too. Ooh, the blitz, and a nice pitch to Bugs. He gets outside, 24 does, and he is going to gain about 6 yards, brought down by Gray. Good tackle by Gray. He kept his ground, and he just brought him down, bring him up 4th down and 3 after the gain of 7.
Yeah, held his ground right there. Connor Chrisman came in like a bullet that time, too, and really lit up Esterly on the hit, but a quick pitch, looks like 4th down and about 3.
So, again, you think, should they punt the ball? They're on to 33. You're up by 2 scores.
With the way I'm moving the football right now, if I'm Houlka, I'm going for it right here, too. You're almost in that no man's land right now. But
all right, the Eagles need a play here, 4th and 3. Easterly in the shotgun. He fumbles the ball, and he's going to be tackled very quickly by Maloney and Chrisman. Big play by the Eagles.
Big play by the Eagles. That time looked like a snap. Snap hit him in the hands. Looked like Esterly just had a tough time handling the snap. And Chrisman and who was that? Chrisman and Maloney on the tackle right there. Great job and a great break for us that time too.
So tackles tonight on defense. You got Hudson with 8, Tiber with 10, Chrisman with 11, Maloney with 9. Those 4 guys are really leading this defense tonight.
Yeah, doing a good job, too. This might be the old momentum that we're looking for.
I like
right
that
out of
word.
the chute. Yeah, momentum.
See, I know that word. I didn't know the other word that you were using. You were trying to impress me. You were trying to impress the ref sitting next to me, using all these words.
I'll have to come up with another one for you in a little while.
Tupelo Thrasher up 28-zip over Biggersville. Beard with the eye behind him hands it off to Tiber. Tiber in between tackle. Keeps his feet moving, and they're still moving out to the 50. It gets down to the 49. I'll tell you what. I'm sorry. I know it's the same last name. That kid runs hard.
He does, too. I tell you what, he hit right at the line of scrimmage and went into a scrum of Houlka players, and all of a sudden he bounces out the other side. First down, Stern, A.G., Neil Clements, first down. I'm handing the football off again, right?
And why not? I mean, 123 yards on the ground. And, again, I don't care if the kid's name's Thrasher, Jolly, Smith. You got a gun, you shoot it.
Yep. I agree with you 100%.
Tyler Beard hands it to Tiber. He's met in the hole, but he keeps his feet moving, falls forward, gains 3 yards on the play, takes it down to the 46, maybe the 47.
Yeah,
so
you're still second manageable right here, too. You're not, you're gaining positive yardage right now, too. So, again, I'm working Charlie Forrest. I'm working Zachary Tiber right
Quick hitter
here,
now.
too.
Quick hitter to Weddle.
Let's see Weddle right now with the quick hitter through the hole. And,
because it's four-down territory, Greg.
Keep grounding and pounding.
You got 4 downs to make 10 yards. Quick hitter up the middle to number 8. And that is going to be... Who is number 8 on our team?
Number 8.
Is that 8 or number 2?
Number 2. That's
Dason Maloney. Okay, I'm sorry. My eyes.
Jersey's kind of squished up there, too, but we also know the heart of a lion from Dason Maloney.
Yes.
That guy
I should know better.
And I love the way coaches... It's almost like you guys are telepathy right
now.
I know,
the quick hitter.
Quick hitter.
Yeah, because you key on Tiber. So Dason Maloney, another Stern A.G. Neil Clements first down, takes it to the 37, gain of 6 on the play. And the Eagles are driving, looking for a score. Another quick hitter to Maloney. Keeps his feet moving. Good tackle by number 22.
Yeah, it looked like number 22, Beatty, again, coming in to clean up the tackle from the linebacker role. So
now we say that, but still a gain of 2. So, again, positive yardage, but nice tackle, one-on-one. Just a linebacker sitting up in the hole, and charging that hole.
But, again, positive yardage. Continue to drive the ball forward. That's how you set up a quick pass on the outside if you need it. Right now, just keep grounding and pounding right through the middle.
Ball's on the 35-yard line, 2nd and 8. Gives it to Tiber off the right tackle. He gets in the middle to the secondary. He's down to the 20, down to the 18.
Yep, looks like again there, too. Great job breaking off the right side, just following your guard right through the middle. Looked like number 24, R.J. Johnson, their fine cornerback, making the tackle for him that time. But, again, ground and pound, following the middle. We've got something cooking, Steve.
The quick hitter to Maloney a couple times. They start stepping up and focusing on that, and then Tiber in the counter picks up 18 on the play, and another Stern A.G. Neil Clement first down, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Tyler Beard under center, fakes to Tiber, going to try the bootleg. It looks like he has some room to the 15, to the 10. He drops the shoulder to the 5. Where's the ref going to mark it out? The 6-yard line.
6-yard line, too. Must have got a foot going out of bounds, stepped out just a little bit there, but great gain. Another Stern A.G. Neil Clements first down. So great job. Good play call. I like it that time.
I like it, too.
Middle, then roll your speed out with Tyler Beard around the left side. So great job. Looks like we're down here in scoring opportunities, Steve.
Okay, so Tiber's got 143 on the ground, and so they start focusing on him. You start running Maloney and Tyler Beard, and lo and behold, you just kind of play off one another. Tyler Beard now, Tiber in the eye, takes the ball at the 9, the 5, keeps his feet moving. He's in the end zone.
Nice drive. Too. Great job by Zachary following that left side line, following Mr. I think that was Gunnels and Hudson on the left side of the line, too, right there. Great drive that time by the Eagles. Touchdown. We're getting back in range, setting up for the extra point.
Tiber goes off the left tackle, some blocking up front by Mullins and Cates and Hudson, and I'll tell you right now, the Eagles know they can move the ball on the ground. Hanby, the center, 64. You just tip your head off to these guys. I tell you, I don't know what the score is going to be. I don't know if it's a W or L. These kids don't quit.
They don't. Look at Hanby coming off the sideline from the center position, just really jumping up and down, got fired up on the sidelines, too. Getting that old momentum back. I tell you what, the big guys up front are winning the battle at the line of scrimmage right now. Got to give it to that offensive line.
So now offsides on the defense. And again, let's forget what my last name is for a minute.
Sure.
The kid runs hard.
I'm going 2-point conversion here if it's me.
You know, and right now Hudson and Cates, the tackles, are owning the Houlka defensive lineman.
Yep.
But they decide to go for one.
Yeah, well, take the safe points.
Let's see how safe it is. And this one is not safe.
Hits
See, I
the
don't know.
goalpost. Yeah, with the extra yardage there, half this to the goal line right there, I'm probably going to take the run. But hey, guess what? We're only 7 points down. So with that, with 5 minutes, 4 seconds left in the third quarter, we're in this ball game.
And, and the extra point puts you within 6, so that's probably the play. The only thing, like you bring up, half the distance to the goal line, you're at the 1.5. You just drove the ball 70 yards on the ground. But again, that's why those guys are out there coaching, and you are in the press box.
Exactly. It's easy to be that Saturday morning quarterback up here, too. But, again, right back in the ball game, too. Great job coming out, making the stop in the in the opening kickoff, and then turn around and score. And so momentum is definitely on our side right now. Let's see what we can do on the kickoff.
So the fans have stayed, and we're glad that they did, and they do too, because it's 20-13 Houlka, 5:04 left in the third quarter.
Getting to see a good ball game.
Good play calling by the coaches on that drive. Even though a lot of the chunks were by a player, 4 different guys touched the ball. Tyler Beard, Dasa Maloney, Tiber, and I think Weddle. Want to thank WAQB 90.9. You're listening to WAQB 90.9 here in Tupelo, Mississippi, an American Family Radio station. Connor Chrisman kicking off for the Eagles as they are now within 7. We got a ball game, Greg.
We got a ball game. Let's see what we do with the kick this time if we go deep.
Squib kick. The ball's going to be kicked to the 20, the 15, the 10. It's picked up. Is that Bugs? He takes it outside to the 30, and he's going to be tripped up.
Yeah, got a flag on the play. I think it's offside Eagles as well.
See, if it's offside, you're supposed to blow the whistle right then and there.
Yep, offside.
The play doesn't even happen.
Got a flag on the far side. I'm kind of curious on why we didn't get the whistle that time to stop the play. Yeah, it could have been a delay of game, maybe.
The ball right now is at the 39-yard line of Houlka's. There is a flag, a delay of game. I don't know if I've ever seen a delay game on a kickoff. I'm serious. I'm 51. I've been around football for 40 years. And I'm not, it's a statement. It's not
I understand.
I'm not pointing the fingers at anybody.
Just not a call you see very much.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Oh, me. I don't know. Some days you scratch your head. And Coach Holliday having his 4th conversation of the night with the guy in the white hat.
Looks like we'll line back up and kick it again, 5 yards deeper.
And so they will do that. A delay a game on the kickoff. That is a first.
Both big men off, Hudson and Cates off on the sideline this time with the kickoff team.
A first.
Yep. Looks like we got our speed guys out there this time to go out and make some tackles.
And what I don't like about this, it kind of changes the the game as well. I mean, all right, find me. Let's do it. Connor Chrisman to kick off the ball for the Eagles. And again,
I'm just kind of looking.
in the book of James says, be quick to listen, slow to speak. And I don't do a very good job sometimes. So this time I'm going to say that the Eagles are trailing now by 7 with 4:47 left in the third quarter. Connor drops back to kick. He kicks a squib again. It's picked up at the 40-yard line. The squib thing is not working by number 4, and he's going to be in the TCPS side of the I don't understand why we're squib kicking it.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I'm going to exit the squib kick, too, right now as well, too. Every time they're getting the ball on about the 40-yard line. This time they've got it on our 45-yard line, too. So it's not working right now, too. Got to give it to the Houlka Wildcats that time. Great pick up by their did not pick up the number. I apologize, the guy that picked it up. But
that was number 4, Harris.
Yeah, he grabbed it, took it right back up the middle. So they're sitting in business on our side of the field.
So I got fans texting me in the game saying, delay game on the kickoff, really? See, so it wasn't just me.
No,
First and 10 for Houlka at the 45. Connor Chrisman runs right by the ball carrier, tries to time it. And the running back, is it Bugs down to the 20, the 15, the 10. Is he still running or is he out of bounds?
I'm not sure what the
Who
call
knows?
is right there. Touchdown.
Oh, you got – there is a flag back at the 32-yard line. The referee on the other side does not run down the sideline.
That bothers me.
He doesn't.
That bothers me.
Have you seen that?
Go down the field and make a call. Don't sit back and wait on the call, too. The guy was in the end zone, then, a minute later, here comes your referee.
Wow.
And having another discussion
Yeah,
on
they're
side.
trying to figure out does it stay or not.
Yeah, did he step out of bounds or did he not step out of
Who
bounds?
knows?
We're trying to kind of figure out right now what's going on. Touchdown. Looks like touchdown for the Wildcats.
I don't know. One referee's marking the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they're getting touchdown signal.
I just got a text. Look at this. That one ref isn't even moving. I promise you. Read that.
I mean,
don't say who it's from. I don't want anyone to get in
definitely
trouble.
wouldn't. But it's kind of amazing that even now we've got fans out
Oh,
there.
my gosh.
The referee's just standing on
Brutal.
the sideline. Yeah.
R.J. Johnson goes 47 yards in a short field and runs it back for a touchdown. There was a penalty on the Eagles. Of course, that's declined, 26-13. And this is a tough one to swallow. Still plenty of time left. But the short field works in the Houlka Wildcats' favor. They'll go for two. And once again, number 24, Johnson, will be next to Easterly. Easterly in the shotgun. He does the quarterback sneak draw, and he's going to get in. So Easterly, the two-point conversion.
Yeah, I think that puts them up to, is it now 28?
Yep, 28-13 now.
28-13
Houlka.
too. Right there's where that extra point does come back and haunt you a little bit too. So you could see later on in the game if we get to put some more points on the board too. We got to go for the two now.
Holiday is fired up, and I know he's had multiple conversations. But when you're 0-4 and you feel like you're fighting an additional battle, I mean it's deflating. I mean it just is.
Yeah, it really is too. He's still having a pretty good conversation with the ref right now too. Coach Small's down there too, really kind of giving it to him. Again, I don't have a problem with a call, but at least be on top of the call too. In baseball, basketball, football, whatever the sport is, be on top of the call.
Absolutely.
Don't be walking 20 yards behind the ball and just say, hey, I think I'm not sure. Was he out of bounds? I'm not sure.
Well, he's the judge on that side.
Exactly.
And he literally ran 5 yards, and the back judge had to call the touchdown from the middle of the field. And again, unless the guy's got a pulled hamstring or something.
You got to get down there and make the call, too. And again,
and
great run. Don't take it away from Houlka at all, but great run.
Onside kick by Houlka, and do the Eagles fall on it?
Yep.
It looked like a minute. They didn't know what to do, but Hudson does fall on it. So the Eagles get a break there. Now, why do you do an onside kick when you're winning and down 28-13? The Eagles do not have a quick scoring offense. They've got to churn it out. But the Eagles catch a break here at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, we'll take it right there, too. I'm not real sure on the call on that one as well. I probably would keep momentum on my side versus giving the opposition the ball on the right at 50-yard line, too. So, hey, break for the Eagles. Let's see if we can turn around and put points on the board.
So I've been doing this now for 4 years, and I don't think I've ever spoken one-third about the rest as much as we have tonight.
Yeah, we have kind of had to, but you know what?
And we keep on saying that's it.
Yeah, the truth is the truth. It is what it is.
Tiber up the middle. He keeps his feet moving. He's still moving. He cuts right. He's got some space down to the 40, 35, 30. He crosses down to the 29-yard line.
Great job. Great vision breaking through the hole. Again, following that left side, following Hudson and Hanby that time, too. Great job breaking it through the middle. I think also Gunnels. Tiber's coming out for a breather, putting in Kyle Gray this time.
173 yards rushing now for Tiber after that 22-yard run. And
he's taking a grounding and pounding today, but I tell you what, the guy's got some heart. He's running the football with some passion tonight.
And you got to give hats off to that offensive line as well.
I tell you what.
I mean, he has broken some tackles. Let's not kid ourselves. But the offensive line, here's the quick pitch to Force. He tries to get outside, and he gets nothing. Looks like there could have been possibly some hands to a helmet, but no call there. They were waiting for Forrest. He drops 3 yards on the play. I think one of the things that Tiber does on those sweeps, too, he knows when to cut up.
Yeah, got to cut that up sometime, too. We really try to, Charlie's obviously one of our speedsters on the team, too. Really went for the outside that time. Looked like number 15, Peden, really strung him out. Cornerback role for the Wildcats. Good job by Peden that time, too. sitting in a second long situation, but again, down on our side of the field.
2nd and 12 now. 2nd and 13, loss of 3. 4 still in the game for Tiber. Quick hitter up the middle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gain one more additional yard. So gain of 4 for Forrest. Tiber comes back in the game for Forrest. I don't know if there was you normally come out for a play or two for a breather, but he came out, it looked like they were doing something either with his mouthpiece or his chin strap. And they had a coach and a trainer and someone else working on it, but he's back in the ball game. 3rd and 10, 3:25, 4-down territory for the Eagles. They trail this one on homecoming, 28-13. Here's the hit to Tiber up the middle, stutter step, and he is brought down after a gain of about 3.
Very fortunate that time, too. We were not set in position for a full half second to a second there. Too fortunate I'd get a flag. It looks like 4th down and about 8 yards.
4th down and 8 now for Houlka. And the Eagles desperately need a first down. 2:55 in running. And Coach Holiday's going to call a timeout. He knows this is important. And is this the halfback option play?
I think it's perfect setup for it right now.
Now they saw it on last week's film.
Yeah, they saw it, but you know what?
But you let Tiber make that decision.
Yeah,
you pitch him the ball.
Pitch him, let him make the read out there too. He's obviously one of our players with being a senior. He's seen this play. He knows whether or not to tuck it and run or drop it and pass. Again, what are they expecting? They're expecting a pitch to Tiber around the outside. So let's pitch it around the right side. Stop, set up, and hit the pop pass along. That's what I'd call right there too. But let's see what Coach Holiday comes up with. I'm sure he's got a few tricks to come up with, and really need this one. This is going to be a pivotal first down for us to win the ball game.
So Coach Holiday and the players are gathered at the 35-yard line, and a lot of times after a homecoming night, after the festivities, everyone's gone. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't see. I'm looking for any red tail lights anywhere on campus. I mean, they're lined up along the fence. They're still sitting in the stands. The elementary cheerleaders are still cheering. The tents are still up, and we got a ball game.
We got a ball game here too. I think they came to watch their Eagles hopefully get this first victory this year too. And I tell you what, right here, still in it too, but pivotal play right here on a 4th and 8. Let's see what the Eagles can do.
So 4th and 8, and if it's a pitch right, and they can hook that defensive end, he'll have the option maybe for the option order run. And now there's going to be a penalty flag. Why not? Offsides. Come on, do it on Houlka. Because that might change your call then.
Yep, might change your call.
Offsides on Houlka. There you go.
We'll take it. Makes this 4th down look a whole lot better right here.
Give us one more and we'll stop picking on you. How's that?
Exactly. We'll get no more bad comments.
I hear you.
Oh, the referee friend up here running the clock for us tonight, too.
And again, the only thing that gets you and I going, it's kind of like in baseball. If an umpire, if somebody calls a play and they're not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, a hustle. That's all it is, too. Hey, if you make a wrong call, at least you're on top
Absolutely.
of just hustle to the play.
So now it's not 4th and 7, it's 4th and 2. Maybe a change player. What about the hut?
Yeah, might do a quick draw right here if I'm Eagles.
Tyler Beard gives it to Tiber. They're focusing on him. He cuts outside, and they're going to grab him. They focused on him that time. He tried to run left, and a nice play there by Josh Clare, and he's not going to get a yard.
Yeah, Josh Clare right there to make the tackle, and then number 52, Blake Williams, coming to help clean it up right there, too. Just they were keying on him absolutely that time, too. So turnover on downs, tough break for the Eagles down deep into the Wildcats territory.
So no gain on the play. Nice play there again by Josh Clare, the defensive tackle. He's a junior, 5'10", 250. 2:43 left in the 3rd quarter, and the Eagles need a turnover. Could have been an illegal substitution. 12 guys, one guy ran out. Let's see if the ref throws the flag. That's the ref that you and I are not too happy with, and I have a feeling he missed it.
No flag.
Easterly in the shotgun. Bugs next to him. They give it to Bugs. He goes up the middle. Hudson gets a hand on him, and they're trying to strip the ball, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, I'm not sure unless they got a horse collar or a face mask. The only thing I can think of where the flag was thrown late into the pile.
Mullins on the tackle after the gain of 5 yards.
Block in the back. It's like a block in the back against the Wildcats.
So that will move the ball back. And the Eagles still have time. I mean, they have time. What they don't have is the big play, let's score in one play.
I think they had a block in the back on Dason Maloney that time too. So great break right there for the Eagles too, to set them back a little bit deeper. Let's see if we can make something happen. Really need that turnover or hold them deep right here, get good field position.
1st and 15. Easterly hands it off to Bugs. He cuts up the middle. Eagles get some hands on him. He does keep his feet moving. He gains 5 yards, maybe 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, Connor Chrisman right there on the tackle with a couple of other Eagles coming in to help clean it up that time. Let's see, kind of back to your original line of scrimmage. Looks like 2nd down and 10.
2:01, 159, 158 left in the third quarter. Some bright spots tonight for the Eagles, but Houlka with the big play or two as Bugs cuts the outside, and he'll pick up about 5 yards, not much there.
Yeah, it looks like a tackle that time by Dason Maloney coming in to get the legs, and then a follow-up there by, again, Luke Hudson. So an assist by him, Dason Maloney with another tackle tonight.
That's going to be Maloney's 9th tackle of the night.
Yeah, we've got some of our seniors really having a good night tonight between him and Tiber and Chrisman. Also Hudson, sophomore, really getting a lot of tackles in here tonight for us as well. So getting some good step-up leadership by some of our older players. Just need to kind of get a good hole right here with 4 yards left.
3rd and 3, Easterly keeps it. He's tackled pretty quick. He looks like he might be a yard short.
Got a pretty good spot on the forward progress, it looks like. But I'm going to say probably a half yard to a yard short.
Will be short. Was it 4th down? Because the ref is stopping the clock.
Getting a signal by a couple of our guys saying turnover.
Okay,
but I think we're getting a signal by the referee saying 4th down. Yep, still their ball. Still not sure. It looks like, well, it's 1st down marked on the other side. But
no,
I think
it's
it's
4th down.
4th down and a foot, it looks like. Need to stack it up right here,
okay, so
and give us a chance to get the ball back.
So you're on your own 31. Do you go for it or do you punt the ball?
I'm punting right here. If it's me, I'm absolutely not going to give you an opportunity to try to drive it down my throat, especially with this short. I think that's what Coach Allen's going to do, take a timeout to think about this one a little bit.
Took a timeout because he had 13 guys on the field, 11 in the huddle, and 2 ran on.
Well, you know, if you're trying to get a 4th and a foot, I'd put 13 out there too.
Woohoo! Hey, we want to thank some of our sponsors, Sternagee, Neil Clement. They've been doing our sponsorship, AG, of our first downs tonight. I'd like to thank Heartland Siding and friends at North Mississippi Oral Maxillofacial Surgery, Leland Chrisman. Thank you so much. Rebel Lanes, appreciate you as well.
Maloney Glass and overhead door.
Oh, yes, can't forget them. Here's what I think Coach Allen does. He puts his offense out there, and they try the hard count to try to draw you off sides, and if they don't, then they'll punt the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Because why would you take the risk of giving the ball up at your own 30-yard line?
Yeah, I'm absolutely not going to take that risk if it's me, too, because that's all you need to do is give TCPS momentum down by 2 right now. Not a situation you want to be in. Let's see, they're coming back out on the field, and can't tell yet what they're lining up for, too, but if it's me, I'm lining up for the punt, Steve.
Well, there's only 11 guys on the field, so 2 of them decided to stay on the sidelines this time. And it's a bunch. There's no wide receivers.
Yeah, it looks like they line up punt formation.
Yeah, and I would too.
Yeah.
Now, watch out. They could do a direct snap, but that would be pretty bold. But when you're 0-4, what do you have to lose? And you got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. And we said the hard count, and I don't even want to say who. I'd feel so bad.
Yeah.
But bottom line, Gunnels jumps off sides, and an automatic 1st down.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
Tough luck right there.
Oh, Richard, come on.
Yeah, we know what was coming right there, too.
Oh.
For the hard count. Nobody feels worse than he does right now, too. You're so aggressive wanting to make the play, and just tough luck right there.
But they're punting the ball, so you're not, and that's where, again, if you're a coach, and they probably did this on the sidelines, you're telling your teammates, we don't go on the sound, guys. Don't go on the sound. Don't go on the sound. Don't go on the sound.
I think he's getting some positive encouragement down there right now as well.
Bugs takes the ball. He's going to be brought down after about a yard gain. And the usual suspects in on that.
Looks like Dason Maloney, first guy on the tackle, and then a follow-up by Weddle as well for the assist. But a good job that time by Dason to hit him in the backfield, and a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
That is the 5th first down of the night for Houlka through a penalty.
Wow.
So self-induced mistakes, and that will be the last play of the third quarter. So we're done with 3 here in Belden. 2 0-4 teams looking for their first win of the year. Houlka on the road has the 15-point lead, 28-13 over the Eagles. Coach Halliday and the staff trying to pump them up and saying, hey, guys, you know, we have another quarter in us. We can do this.
Oh, exactly right. I mean, there's still plenty of time, too, especially with 2 scores. I mean, you break one here, you throw one out there, too. You got plenty of time to put the scores on the board. So, you know, again, they've got to keep their heads up right now. You know, obviously down by 15, being 28-13, but still an opportunity.
Let me see if I can get some scores off Twitter here as it loads. And we see Canton Academy 42, Oak Hill Academy 14, South Panola 41, Horn Lake 0, Wayne County 28, Pearl nothing, Ridgeland 20, Canton 0, Houston leads Bruce 21-0, Aberdeen 20-14 over Louisville. Itawamba 41, Oklahoma 0 in the third, Petal 14, Hattiesburg 7, Columbus 7, Tupelo 0 at the end of 3. Saltillo is beating New Hope 15-8. Starkville 48, Lanier 0. Aberdeen 26, Louisville 14. And Aberdeen 26, Louisville 14. Did I just say that twice?
I think you did.
Groundhog Day. 2nd and 6 now for Easterly and the Wildcats at the 38-yard line, moving right to left. Easterly takes the ball, hands it to Bugs. He cuts out right. Eagles come up, try to make a play. He's not able to turn the corner. And there's a fumble on the play. Eagles say they have it, and they do.
All right, that's what we need right
56,
there.
Mullins gets the play. The hit over there by number 18. Another play by Chrisman.
Yep.
Or is that Weddle? Chrisman and Weddle combined on the hit, and we needed a turnover if you're an Eagle fan. And that time, number 56, Leighton Mullins with the fumble recovery.
Exactly what we needed right there, too. Back in business, plenty of time. Like we talked about, Steve, sitting down here on our 40-yard line, give us opportunity to go in with 11:51 left.
So the Eagles take the ball. They give it to Tybert. He cuts up to the middle, 35 to the 31, keeps his feet moving, down to the 30-yard line.
I want to say there was 7 Houlka Wildcats in on that tackle that time, too.
I'm sorry. I don't want anyone to accuse me of showing favoritism or doing it. I mean, 9 yards on a play where it takes 5-6 guys to bring him down.
Yeah, I'm going to keep riding that, too, and he's not my son, so I'm going to keep
there
keep riding that horse right now, too, keep grinding that.
Absolutely.
And then, again, it frees up your naked bootleg, frees up the pass in the flats.
Here comes the quick hitter. Nope, Tybert up the middle to the 35, 30. Nice step, nice feet to the outside, 25, and he's down to the 20 to 15, down to the 13-yard line.
Yep, great job that time, too, by Tybert, kind of getting the vision, breaking it back out the outside, looked like number 32. Lamara Hudson had to have a defensive end come from the other side of the field after a stutter step or two to make a play. So we're in business, Steve.
There is a player down in the field, Tybert, with a 24-yard run, showing footwork. Do I dare say Michael Jackson?
Beat it. Come on now. I don't know.
Tybert, I tell you, get him in the secondary.
Doesn't get it from his daddy.
Yeah.
I'm watching you dance.
Yeah. I'm Baptist now. I can't dance. I've heard that.
I understand.
You know?
I understand. I think I just got a text from one of my friends in Houston. It looks like they might be watching, Mullins might be watching Chris Johns.
Okay.
Trying to get a position and year for the kid they're watching there, too. But he was at the football game and said that was a name that was being tossed around. Somebody Mullins was watching at the Houston ball game.
Charlie Forrest comes out of the game. He does this every game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this for the next 5 games. He'll be back in 2 plays.
There's no doubt. That's one more warrior right there, too. He gets beat up every ball game and then ends up coming back every game. So he is a warrior, too. But it looks like might have a little bit, looks like he might have got stepped on the way he's kind of walking, pointing to the back of his leg. But, hey, we're in business down here on the 11-yard line, 12-yard line.
Tybert, 201 yards on the night. Ball on the 11. Stern AG Neil Clement first down. Tyler Beard, Weddle in the eye. Tiber in the deep back. Hardigan and Gray gives it to Tiber. Keeps some feet moving. He's brought down very quickly. And this is where I think now you do a bootleg and change it up a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely keying on Tiber right now, too. Number 52, looked like the number 52, the defensive tackle, Blake Williams, made the tackle for Houlka. Keying on him right now, too. Got to come with somewhat of a misdirection, especially down here in scoring position.
Second down and 10. They can't get a first down because the stick is up right around the 1 yard line. Come on now, let's get the play. Let's go. 11 seconds left.
Running close on time, too. Hope we're spotting that. 5, 4.
Yeah, I saw Tyler. He looked. And here's the bootleg.
There's the bootleg right there. That's what we're looking for.
Get a block. You got to throw a block, son. Tyler Beard keeps his feet moving. He's going to be brought down to 9. And, boy, I don't want to embarrass this young man, but a tackle for the Eagles. I mean, you might as well just play patty cake. You have one guy to beat. Throw a block.
Really did, too. Got to get a block on the outside. So Coach Halliday coming out and talking to one of his young men for some encouragement right there, too. Kind of help your quarterback out on the naked bootleg. But third down, and it looks like 8. Again, still have an opportunity to get a first down around the 1 yard line, Steve. So let's see what Coach Halliday and the squad can pull out of their bag of tricks right now.
You get one block by that guard, and Tyler Beard's in the end zone. Third down now, and 8 at the 9 yard line. The quick hitter, no. It's a pass, and it's caught by Dason Maloney. He's going to be a little bit short, but the quick hitter to Dason Maloney lined up as a tight end. He did it down and out. The ball's going to be thrown to the 3 yard line, a gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, their fine cornerback, R.J. Johnson, came up really late to hit. Dason did a great job holding on to the football that time, too. Hit him right when the ball got there. It looks like we're going to be about 4 yards short, 3 yards short, Steve.
So we have it's fourth down. It was third down on the scoreboard, second down on the marker. The ref says fourth down. And you go on a unique sound here to try to draw an offsides and gain a couple yards. Again, this is a big play. Coach Halliday calls a timeout.
Yeah, probably a good timeout right there, too, by Coach Halliday. Let's talk about this and make sure we get everything right, exactly how we want to try to execute this play, too. Pivotal time with only 8 minutes, 45 seconds left. It's going to be real tough if we can't take the ball in on this scoring possession.
Yeah, you got to get it here. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, you got to get it in the end zone. You at least got to get a first down, but.
Yeah, Chris Johns, defensive end senior at the Mississippi State's looking at in Houston, and obviously Shumpert at, Coach Mullen, again, flying around in the helicopter. I'm sure Coach Freeze is making his rounds today as well.
Our tax dollars, right, we don't pay for that, right?
Well, no, man, that's the booster club that can buy, they can pay for the coaches to fly around. Sure we can. We can pay for that. We're coming back out on the field right now, too, as the Eagles trot out and the Houlka Wildcats trot out right now. Let's see what kind of formation we've got, Steve, as we line up. Again, pivotal fourth down right here with goal to go.
So the ball's going to be marked on the 3.5 yard line. Eagles need 2 yards for a first down and 3.5 for a score. And they're going to give the ball to Tiber. He goes outside. He cuts in the middle. And touchdown!
Touchdown,
Oh!
Eagles. You know, too, keep riding your horse right there. Great call. Just follow your right side of your line right there. Great job of blocking, opening up an opportunity, a hole for Tiber to take it in for the touchdown. Puts the Eagles back in business.
I tell you, Gunnels and Cates did a great job on that right side.
Really did.
Throwing the blocks. And it looks like the Eagles down 28-19 will now they're going to go for the 1.
Go for the 1 right here.
They'll wait for the 2 later on.
You know, and I'm either way on that call right now. Get it now, get it later. Just get positive points.
And this is going to be good. Yep, it is good. Good. So Chrisman kicks the extra point. Tiber with his 3rd touchdown tonight. And with the PAT, it's now 28-20.
Yep, right here in the ball game, too. Gives you an opportunity, too. Going to be a big stop this time, too, for the defense. We need to get a good series with 8 minutes, 40 seconds left, too. Again, we like to do a lot of methodical drives. We don't have that fun and gun attack on offense. So really need to see a big stop for the Eagles to give us an opportunity to score late in the game.
So Tiber with his 3rd touchdown tonight. 205 yards rushing now for Tiber. And that offensive line, I tell you what,
They're opening them up for
he
him
needs to
tonight,
take him
too.
to Sonic tomorrow.
He does, too. And I bet they could put away a few Sonic burgers, too. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I think so, too.
But I tell you what, they're doing a great job blocking tonight, too, and give it to Tybers. Really using good vision to open up the holes, too. Really moved the ball around, too, in the running game tonight. I think we have 5 guys touch the football.
Yeah,
4
Forrest has 5 carries, Tyler Beard 4 carries, Maloney 3 carries, and Weddle, I think, has a carry in there as well.
So, yeah, 5 guys tonight, too, really doing a good job of moving the football around.
So Chrisman will kick off again. We'll see. I don't know if we'll see what he does here. That's all you can say. We'll see what he does here.
Lining up, giving the signal out to both sides ready. Here's the kick.
Kick by Chrisman, and it's an onside kick, and a good job by number 2, Houlka. I tell you, if Walker Winter doesn't cover that ball, there's 5 red shirts around him.
We absolutely had an opportunity that time, Steve. The onside there, that could definitely be a call that you could see right there. But great job, like I said, by number 2, covering the football and just falling down right there, too. Put your hands, team, out there, and let's see what happens. But, again, midfield position, first down on the 49-yard line for the Houlka Wildcats. I love our coaching staff. Look at them. They're rallying the troops, kind of getting the crowd stand up on their feet right here.
What's that?
Lined up at midfield. Let's see what we can do.
1st and 10 now for Easterly. He hands it off to Bugs. He's hit very quickly. Eagles playing with some tenacity right now. Brought down by a slew of Eagles.
I think they hear the crowd right now, Steve. Looks like Luke Hudson met him in the hole first. Also had Gunnels and Dason Maloney in on the tackle as well. So good job that time by a gang tackle by the Eagles. Here our fine PA announcer, Mr. Rob Cates, doing the best he can right now, too, to get these Eagles up on their feet. Looks like most of the crowd's up on their feet cheering for them.
2nd and 9. Bugs takes it to the outside. Nice move there to the middle. Then kicks it back to the outside. He's got some running room. Gain of about 15 on the play before he's brought down by...
It looks like Tyler Beard came in, number 14, to make the tackle, to not allowing a break for the end zone there.
Sterne Clement first down for Houlka, and that was a big one.
That was a big one, too. Gives them the ball. Looks like around the 34-yard line of the Eagles right now, too. The Wildcats are in business with first down on the 34.
A lot of time left, still 7:52. Just a big play there at the end. A couple plays here and there.
Yep.
1st and 10 now for Houlka at the 38. Easterly takes the ball, gives it to number 22, Johnson. He's met very quickly. Good tackle by the Eagles right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job that time, too, by Luke Hudson. Again, your fine sophomore coming in and grabbing him. And then a couple other Eagles on the far side of the field coming in to help with the game tackle there. But good job that time by Hudson. Kind of swinging that shoulder around. He was kind of holding on and riding him that time, too. But a good job by Luke Hudson.
They got to get a stop here.
Yeah, need a stop.
With 7 minutes, the clock running, I think Holiday still has a timeout. The Eagles do. You need a stop so you go 60 yards and not 90 yards.
Exactly.
A touchdown here would be real tough to come back. 2nd and 10, handoff to Bugs to Johnson, and he is met very quickly again. The Eagles' defense right now are swarming.
Man, great job that time, too. It looked like Luke Hudson, again, met him in the hole, grabbed him. He had a guy on him blocking him. He grabbed him, and then we had Dason Maloney. We also had Connor Chrisman and Gunnels coming in as well to help clean that up. Great job of gang tackling that time by the Eagles.
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and 11 now for Houlka. The momentum is changing here.
Like Leighton Mullins really doing his best job he can to get them all fired up. He sees something right now, too, spotting it in the backfield.
Drops back to pass. No, quarterback draw. We haven't seen this in a while. Nice play here. Picks up about 4 yards, 5 yards, and brought down. We hadn't seen the quarterback draw. We saw it about 6 times in the first half. First time in the second half, Greg.
Yeah.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Good job, too, that time by recognizing it, too. I saw Mullins kind of pointing out there, recognizing, pointing out a similar formation he's seen. Bend don't break right here. 4th down and 8. Big down right here, too, as far as giving the Eagles the opportunity to go back and score.
And
we need a stop with 5 minutes, 58 seconds left.
And Houlka's calling a timeout. If I'm a coach there, I'm saying, guys, do not go on the hut. Let's not give them 5 yards. Have some discipline.
Yeah.
But we got a ball game here, Greg. That's what we wanted. 5:58. And tonight, the running game has been clicking for the Eagles. And besides a couple turnovers tonight, the Eagles have done a good job overall against Houlka.
Yeah, I'm seeing something. I'll tell you something I see right now, too, with the Eagles. Besides a few big plays tonight, we've seen steady improvement, Steve. Steady improvement by this team. Let's give it to Coach Holliday and the coaching staff with taking just an injured team. We've had some injuries. We've had some players that are out right now.
You're
too.
down to
Just
15.
15 guys, just warriors out there that have been playing. So just so impressed right now with how these 15 men have stepped it up this year.
I mean, you got guys on the sidelines wearing red jerseys. They don't even have numbers because they're too young to play, but you want to give them a chance to suit up for homecoming.
Exactly.
But here we go. This could be the big play of the night. 4th down and 7. Will they try to pick on one of the corners? Now, there's a timeout. He should be winding the clock. Don't know why he did that. But 4th down and 6. Easterling in the shotgun. Drops back. No, he gives it to Bugs. He cuts up in the middle. Eagles look like they have him, and they have stopped him.
Big stop by the Eagles right there. It looked like number 75, Big Luke Hudson, in on the tackle again with Weddle. And Gray coming in to help clean that up. Great job by the Eagles to get the ball turned over. We're back in business, Steve, with 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. The ball's on the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Boy, plenty of time left.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
You really
left.
want to be methodical right now. You really want to ground the clock and can kind of control it. And with 5 minutes, 50 seconds left.
The problem there, though, if you score, you need a 2-point conversion as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And so
right.
if you play too conservative and you don't get that 2-point, then you got to do an onside kick for real.
You're exactly right. You got to really get those points quick as you can.
Yeah. Tiber in the middle, tries to cut outside. 64, I tell you what.
The
right tackle for the Eagles just got his lunch eaten because number 64 just threw him to the ground, and Josh Clare throws Tiber for only a 1-yard loss. Looked like it was going to be a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, 5'10", 250 junior Josh Clare meeting 5'8", 170-pound Steve Tiber. Zachary Tiber in the hole there. Just a tough battle to fight.
I never was that good, my friend.
I understand.
They put me on defense. My hands were like rocks. Refs give the Eagles a real nice spot there. Only a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. And again, Clare ate up the tight end and the tackle. Josh Beard rolls left. He has some space. He completes the pass to Maloney. And that's going to be a 1st down. Yes, it is. An 11-yard pass from Tyler Beard to Dasa Maloney.
I tell you, Maricus Harris again, their fine running back, was just all over Dason on his back too. Didn't look like interference, but just right there with it. But a good job that time going up, getting the football, bringing it down.
13 first down for the Eagles, 11 for Houlka. Houlka's up by 8. We're under 5 minutes as the second completion of the night for the Eagles, both to Maloney. The quick hitter up the middle, but nothing here. Now, I think it's Weddle. He might get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like it was Weddle that time carrying the football. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's Dace Maloney carrying the football, too. No gain on the play, too. Houlka was there to sniff that one out.
So Weddle has not carried the ball tonight. Maloney's been lining as that up back. And it brings up 2nd and 9. And right now, Houlka is being challenged. The Eagles trying to come back at homecoming, down 28-20. 2nd and 9 now. The ball is on the 41 of the Eagles, moving left to right. They give it to Tiber. He drops his shoulder, and he gets 5 yards. Give him 4 yards.
Yeah, 4 yards on the play, it looks like right there, too. Looks like number 30, slew of players right there, too. Apologize. Number 32 for Lamar Hobson came up, made the tackle that time for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Let's see what we can do right here. Big down.
4 down territory, 3:43 and running. Come on, you got to get plays in and out. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Got to move the football.
That's right.
Now.
This is where you got to dig deep. You've been playing the whole game. It doesn't matter. You got to dig deep. Tyler Beard takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws deep. He throws the ball up. Forrest tries to come back. He catches it.
Yes,
he
sir.
caught the ball.
What a great job that time by Charlie Forrest. Pass slightly underthrown right there, too. Oh, we have a flag on the play, though. Far side of the field, too. Let's just hope it's not a holding call.
This is our favorite ref.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, he's on top of that one.
Oh, my gosh. Don't even get me going. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I got our far side judge right now with the flag on the field.
And he has not moved. I tell you what, Coach Holliday is going to have to be restrained. The completion was to the 25-yard line. It was a 30-yard completion. And you have got to be kidding me. Oh, my gosh.
Did he pick the flag up?
Oh, no, he's going to call it on Houlka. Illegal substitution.
Oh, okay.
And so, and again, I don't know. He could be my great uncle. Who knows? But if it's against the defense, you got to allow the momentum. Let the fans enjoy the game. Move the sticks. Anyways, 35-yard reception by Forrest. And they needed that.
I'll have to give you an Ambien when this is over.
Oh, my. I don't know what that is, but I'll have 2 of them.
It'll put you to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
I agree with you, too. Yeah, got to keep the game moving. Clock's ticking.
Tyler Beard gives the ball to Tiber. He keeps his feet moving down to the 20-yard line. The Eagles push a little bit, picks up 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. So, again, these cloud of dust, let's see where they mark it. They'll give him 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5, and that's okay. This is 4-down territory.
Absolutely. Got to keep moving, though. We're 2:54 on the clock, too. Clock's just tick, tick, tick right now, so need to get those plays in and out and give us an opportunity to score. Looks like our ball's down on the right at the 20-yard line, Steve.
216 yards for Tiber now. 2nd and 5, Tyler Beard. Weddle is the up back, gives it to Tiber. He cuts into the middle, keeps his feet moving, keeps moving forward and falls forward for a first down. Gets to the 13-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play.
Looks like we got a first down. Another Stern AG Neil Clements first down right there. Gets to stop the clock. Time to move the change till it gets set up. Let's get that play in quick. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
So Tiber hit at the line of scrimmage, spins off the potential tackler, and as you said, he has learned how to fall forward.
Yeah, got to fall forward. Good job right there by Tiber.
Someone just sent me a text saying he's a machine, baby. That time he's hitting the backfield, but no, he gets away. He might pick up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, need to really get up and get your play called in there quickly right now, too, with just going under 2 minutes on the clock, too. Hardigan runs in to give the play. Minute 56 left on the clock, too. 2nd down and 8.
A nail-biter here in Belden, Mississippi, 28-20 Houlka. It's 2nd down and 9 as the Eagles try to get the matching score and 2-point conversion. A quarterback.
There he is.
He throws to Maloney, and it looks like Maloney could be, and yes!
Touchdown!
Yes! Touchdown! Beard to Maloney for 15 yards. You got to go for 2 here.
Got to go for 2. Great play call right there, too. Looking for Tiber on the handoff. Beard rolls out left. He actually had Hardigan and Maloney both wide open out there, too. So throws it Maloney. Maloney shakes the tackle. Touchdown, Maloney.
I was trying to say the word bootleg. It looked like it was going to be a bootleg, but then he decides at the last minute to throw the ball.
Good play call right there on the bootleg pass. Been looking bootleg all night, so good job. Let's see if we can get this 2-point conversion, tie this buddy up.
So the 11-yard pass from Beard to Maloney gives the Eagles a chance here with 1:33 to tie the ball game.
Coach Holliday's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I'd call a timeout too.
Yeah, right here. Really need to be sure this is a ball game right here. Got to get this one together. Got to make sure we get a correct play call right here too.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is all you can say. I'm having fun tonight. What about you, Steve?
Oh gosh, don't get me going.
Don't get me going.
Oh me. So if you're playing the defensive coordinator and the running back on the other team has over 220 yards, you probably say let's not let 24 score.
Yeah, I'm selling out on 24 right here, too. If you score, you're going to beat me with somebody else beside number 24, Zachary Tiber, right here.
So if you know that as an offensive coordinator, here's one of the things first I do. Now, this is a little risky, but again, the hard count.
Yeah, hard count.
You might get 1.5 yards out of it, but if you're not disciplined, you lose 5 yards.
Exactly. And I don't know right now if you can sell out, too, to lose 5 yards. I mean, we're getting positive yards every time, too. If you're Coach Holliday, too, I'm going with right here. I'm going back with Zachary Tiber again, too, or with Dason Maloney. He's obviously going to give us a workhorse opportunity, and too. But I'm almost tempted to go with somebody with 200+ yards. You got to ride them.
There'll probably be a lot of second guessing if you don't give it to 24.
Yeah.
You have Charlie Forrest as a lone wide receiver. Here we go. The two-point conversion ties it up. Tyler Beard hands it off to Tiber. He is met right at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like they stuffed him. Wow. And they did. They tried to run up the middle. Houlka was there waiting for him, and Tiber cannot drive 5 players in the end zone. It just doesn't happen. Tip your hat off to Houlka.
Tip your hat to Houlka right there, too. Just tough job. Just head-to-head football right there, too, and they won the battle in the trenches. So Houlka does a good job of stacking us up there, too, not allowing for the two-point conversion. 28-26 Houlka right now with 1:33 left. It's going to have to be a hope and a prayer right now, Steve. Obviously, we're going to see the onside kick.
Yeah, well, we've done that enough tonight.
Yeah, we've got our practice in on it, so let's see it right now, too. Hopefully we get the conversion.
The Eagles over the year has had more success running outside, but tonight the Eagles have done a good job running between the tackles. Yeah. So, you know, 50-50 inside, outside. But, boy, I tell you, the penetration by the Wildcats, they met Tiber behind the line of scrimmage, and you're just not going to run with 10 guys in the middle of the field, up the middle, after that initial contact.
Yeah, tough situation right there, too. You've almost got to do. And, again, it's easy to sit over here in Monday morning quarterback, right? We've talked about that, too. But almost a situation where you almost fake it there and kind of flip it out to Maloney or someone. But, hey, you know, give it to the Houlka Wildcats. Did a good job stacking us up.
Here we go now. Crispin trying the onside kick. 11 red shirts on the field. They all have one thing in mind. Get the football. Houlka, 10 guys within 10 yards of the 50-yard line. And Connor Crispin squib kicks it, and it is recovered by Houlka. By number 4, Marcus Harris just falls on the ball.
Yeah, went a little bit further, I think, than Connor had anticipated.
Yeah.
So went about right at 17, 18 yards that time, too. Tough luck for us that time, too. It's going to be a real tough go. Looks like probably that Houlka's going to take the V formation right here and down it and end the ball game, Steve. Yeah, so close, so close.
Wow. So the Eagles, a couple big plays in the first half. You know, that there's that stinger right at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
But with only one timeout, I mean, they've got to go to try to strip the ball.
Got to.
And not in the prevent offense or let's kneel down, but they handed off the Bugs. I don't understand this.
I don't either.
Because I'd be stripping the ball.
I would, too.
I mean, I wouldn't even try to tackle him.
I'm taking the kneel V right there, too, if it's me, because I think you can run out with no I don't think we have another timeout left. All we can do is sit back and watch the clock run. So, you know, we'll take the opportunity. But
28-26, Houlka over the Eagles. Wow, and, you know, you can go back to earlier in the game. Instead of the extra point, you could have had the ball in the yard and a half and gone for 2. The 25-second clock never got going. Oh, my gosh. Coach Holliday, Coach Smalls, frustrated. The 25-second clock never ticked off.
I don't quite understand that right there too.
Coach Holliday, speaking with the referee, saying it was a running play. You blew it, ready to be played. The clock should start. 48 seconds left in this ball game. 28-26 Houlka. Boy, it's been a wild one.
It really has. Yeah, had a lot of drama.
Entertaining game.
It has been.
That ref is still sitting in the same spot, you know.
Yeah, I've been about to lean through this plexiglass window here too, but yeah, there he hadn't moved.
Oh me.
Still got a little discussion going on.
So the Eagles, unless they come up with a miracle, will fall to 0-5. The ref is showing 1 on the 25-second clock.
Looking for 1 on the 25. Oh, 1 minute on the main clock. Yeah.
Wow.
Having to get a little change on the clock here, guys. Apologize for the dead air, but trying to get a few.
I mean, literally, one guy could run down to the fence and find out what he wanted, but it looks like the lip readers figured it out.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough call from up here too. Good job, guys, in here in the booth.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting calls tonight too.
Now I did tell you in the first half, win or loss, what would the Eagles do?
They would fight to the end.
And they did.
They did fight to the
They
end.
fought like warriors.
Absolutely.
15 warriors fighting to the bitter end.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to the kids.
Huh.
They're absolutely battling
Crazy.
every week in and week out right now, too. I tell you, man, the first game we had a lot of guys cramping up and things. I tell you what, those guys right there are in some serious shape with some conditioning that the team's done. Impressive job by them.
So Easterly now in shotgun, and again, I'm surprised he's not under center, just kneeling the ball. 25-second clock to 3, so they snap it. They meet in the back, and they do try to strip it.
Absolutely.
And he is finally tackled after about a 3-yard gain. Cates and Chrisman, 30 seconds on the clock. Might have one more play, and that's it. So Houlka's going to get their first win of the year, and the Eagles will drop to 0-5, and it's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, it really is.
The what-ifs will be played over and over in Coach Holliday's head as he lays down to bed at night.
I tell you what, too, had some great play calls tonight, too. Some good opportunities, too. Again, hand it to Houlka, though, with the last stand on the line.
And that is it. Easterly kneels down the ball. The clock's going to run out. Houlka Wildcats are going to get their first win of the year. They come to TCPS on homecoming. They have never beaten the Eagles, but they have now. So the Eagles will fall to 0-5 as Houlka gets their first win, 28-26. And that was a tough one.
Yeah, really was, too. Good battle tonight. Really good battle tonight by the Eagles, too, as both teams kind of meet in the middle of the field right now, shaking hands, giving each other a high five, and just hard-fought battle. Like we talked about, Steve, something had to give tonight, too. And Houlka just barely comes up on the upper hand right there, too. But two teams battling it out, wanting that win.